Wake up 52. Wake up 52.
Rumble YouTube family, what's good? What's happening? Welcome to the show tonight. We're here a little bit late. It is what it is. First and foremost, let's say what's up to everybody in the foundry. Let me say hi, Jeremy Bird. Big Bird's in the house. Big Bird, how you doing, family? Good to see you. Maria Walker, how you doing? Sounds familiar. Sounds mad familiar. There I go, tripping over my words, trying to fuck around. Maria Walker, welcome, welcome. JJ's in the house. Oh, me no more in the house in the foundry. Good to see y'all, man. Good to see y'all. See y'all holding it down. Carrie Skates was good, man, holding it down. DeWitt, how you doing, family? Good to see you. Good to see you. Monkey Cat Pat Pat, how you doing, sir? Oh man, holding it down, holding it down. We got a dirty ketchup in here. Dirty ketchup pack in the house. Looks like you causing trouble and some kind of discord. If they hadn't ate you alive already, what's the problem? Sea Lightning 300, how you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, Dr. Bass Ackwood's in the house. Dr. Bass, yo, I was looking at you earlier, man. Yo, y'all need to tune into Dr. Bass Ackwood's, man. Check this dude out. And matter of fact, and everybody that's got a channel, JJ owe me no more. You know who you are. Guys, go ahead, please. Drop your link. Do not wait on me. Drop your link. Owe me no more. Justin Johnson. Dr. Bass Ackwards, you guys drop your links. Do not wait on me. Drop them. Airdrop. So Dr. Bass Ackwards was over there with his left-handed self playing earlier, talking about AT&T and all this other stuff, but I like his flow, man. I love that shit. So check out Dr. Bass Ackwards. He plays live like all the time. So I love when you do that, man. It's you're really talented. So I don't know if you play in a band or anything like that, but that shit is pretty damn dope. I love watching that shit live. So we get treated every time we watch Dr. Bass Ackwards. He brings his guitar out and then he just does his thing. You know what I'm saying? So check those guys out. JJ, Dr. Bass Ackwards, owe me no more. And the like, guys, again, drop your links. Drop your links. Don't wait on me. Harmon Walker, how you doing, sir? Harmon Walker's in the house. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. Again, Sea Lightning 300. Maria Walker, Carrie Skates. Dirty Ketchup. Lord Racer, how you doing, sir? Lord Racer's in the house. Lord Racer's alive and well in the foundry. And hey, look at who it is. It's Big G. Big G, how you doing? Greg Live Music, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. Good to see you. Greg don't be coming every once in a while, but when he does, it's good to see you, man. Good to see you. Flat Earth Outlaw. Good to see you, Harmon. Oh boy, Harmon, you're crazy. But it's good to see y'all. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the Foundry. Roger that. Good to see you, sir. Look like a new gentleman in the chat. Is this Roger Ledwell? Who is this? Is this Roger Ledwell? Well, either way, it's good to see you, man. Make yourself at home in here. Tourette 3006, how you doing, family? Good to see you. Good to see you. Rethink Inc. is in the foundry. Welcome, sir. It's always a pleasure. Good to see you, family. Rethink Inc. is in the foundry. All right. CK, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. So we've got Globers in here too, guys. So watch your mouth. The Globers are here. They're listening. I'm just kidding. Y'all know I don't give a fuck. Welcome, CK. Welcome. So that's CK, Monkey Cat, Pat Pat. A lot of times or as of recent, we've been having Math Pig as well. And not what is it? Razzo is another Glober. We have a few that come in here, as of late. Nano CBD. Oh my goodness. It is good to see you, man. Nano CBD don't be coming in here as often as he used to, but it's good to see you, man. Welcome. It's always a pleasure to see Nano. One of my day ones, man. One of my day ones, Nano CBD. It's good to see you, man. Frank Monday, straight out of China. Good to see you, family. Frank Monday's in the foundry. Good to see you, sir. It's always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure to be able to catch the people that don't normally catch the streams and stuff. Even if we're on late, we give you guys an opportunity to join us live. And it's always a pleasure. So thank you for joining us tonight or this morning, however, which way you want to look at it. But welcome, Frank Monday. And Nano CBD, what's happening? Sean Alkey's in the house. Sean Alkey, where there's Sean Alkey, there's usually ABC. ABC, BBD, the East Coast family. Good to see y'all. Tori Hanzo. Hattori Hanzo. Hattori Hanzo. Mecha desu. Tori Hanzo. How you doing, sir? Good to see you. Yeah, so CK, Monkey Cat, Pat, Pat, and then they they come in from time to time. We might get a special visit from the worst one of them, the worst one of all that usually becomes a guest, just comes in here disrespecting me. So you know what it is. So I got you, Monkey Cat, Pat, Pat. I got you. I got you. DeWitt, how you doing, sir? DeWitt Straight Laces, welcome, sir. Welcome. Good to see you. DeWitt is in the house in the foundry. It's good to see you. So Hattori Hanzo. So I remember Hattori Hanzo on that game, Samurai Warriors. Samurai Warriors was one of my favorite fighting games. That was during the 90s. That's when Street Fighter came out. Fatal Fury came, Street Fighter 2 came out. Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition, Fatal Fury, The Art of Fighting, right? Samurai Showdown. That's what it is. Samurai Showdown. Oh my God. Hattori Hanzo. Yeah, man. Yeah. Good game. Amazing game. Used to love that game. And you could be the samurai with the big hair and the gi, or you could be Hattori Hanzo, that he was the ninja, and then he throw a piece of wood out there, fool you, and then he fall from the sky, chop your head off. Phew. I used to love that game. I used to love fighting games. I used to be a nasty, nasty dude on fighting games, man. But it is it is amazing to see Frank Monday, the Motown Job, Boys to Men. Yeah. Yeah, remember that? Boys to Men, ABC, BBD. Hmm. But it's good to see y'all, man. It's good to see y'all celebrate another evening together. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So now that we've got the salutations out of the way, and excuse the holy shirt, this is the Holy of Holies shirt. I got hole all up in my shirt, so it's all good. It's all good. So, um, I got extra holes in this bitch too. So you see, I got all kinds of holes in this motherfucker. A lot of these are like my old dive shirts and shit. These are my old Navy dive shirts and stuff. You can see it's got a dive helmet right here, and then it's got a big old fucking it's got all kinds of mess in the back and stuff like that. I used to when we would dive, we would wear our dive shirts, you know what I'm saying? Or when we went out and we had to go fucking do work, we would wear our Navy dive shirts. So that's just a thing. So from time to time you'll see me in a blue shirt that's faded and it's like been through hell. That's typically like one of my Navy dive shirts from way back in the day. Showing out these I have a parrot. Ah, 357, right? God Heart Guardian, how you doing, family? Good to see you. Good to see you. JJ's finally in the house. Good to, well, no, JJ's been here. Yeah, man. You know what, man? JJ, look, man. One thing I learned, dude, is and I'm sure a lot of y'all could like kind of back this up, man. Like some people they're gonna say what they say and then they're gonna go down with the ship regardless of what they got caught doing or whatever. You know how it is, man. I'm not even like I'm doing my best to move past that, and we just gonna rock with what we got. You know what I'm saying? So whatever, I ain't even mad. But you had a lot that was being discussed. Oh, me no more. How you doing, sir? I think I said hi to you already. Yeah, I did. But you yeah, yeah, exactly. Exactly. So we had a lot of discussion about again the final experiment on Vika's channel and everything else like that. A lot of people agree, a lot of people disagree. You know, it is what it is, right? Um, Here's the thing. Uh, how's your gay obsession? Oh, hey, Dirty Ketchup, Dirty Ketchup. Are you coming in here for anything creative or positive, or are you just coming in here to cause discord? Like, if you're in here to bring some information to us, cool. If you're not, like, you know what to do, man. Get the stepping. CJP books. Know what I'm saying? So I'm giving you an opportunity to make up for your transgression right now. Uh Yeah, he won't. He's racist. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's just what we need. So that's what we get. That's what we get. That's part of it. When you're over the truth, you have people in there coming in here to try to discredit you. But that's all part of the game. That's all part of their game. Um, I wouldn't even call it dirty because if you have eyes to see, you could see that it's not a dirty tactic at all. It basically just strengthens our resolve. It shows that we're here doing the right thing. Uh, no, 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 no. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. Yo, go get him. Do it. Go get him. Maria. You took him out. Yeah. So yeah. Usually that's it, man. A lot of these people that come in here talking that mess, like I used to get upset and annoyed. It just shows and proves everything that we're saying. Everything that we're saying. And you want to know something? It rubs them raw. It rubs them raw. You've got a couple Globers in here that they've checked themselves. And for that, Globers, I give you credit. You've checked yourselves. So we don't have to check you, right? I mean, you can't you kind of pushed it a little bit close with us a few times, but we haven't, you know what I'm saying? We're good in here. And we tend to maintain fairness, a certain level of fairness and decorum in here. So that's how I like to run it, because at the end of the day, one thing that's a fact is that people can always run these tapes back and use them against us. You understand? And I haven't always been perfect. I'm not going to claim to be perfect, not at all. But I'm going to stand by the shit that I've said. I'm going to stand by it and I'm going to own up to it. Right. And if I say something, whether it's an error or whatever, like I will stand by what I say. Right. But the thing is I'm coming from a place of truth. I'm not coming from a place of bullshit. And for I'd say the people of the foundry are the same way. And part of that is taking our lumps, right? And uh accepting shit as it comes. You understand? And so with that, we got to take the good and the bad. You understand? And when we fuck up, we take our lumps. When we do good, we take our bennies, right? And it's all good. No, no, Globe guys, I hear you. I hear you. And yeah, Monkey Cat, I got you. I read you. All water off a duck's back, but things still stand where they are in my book. And understand where we're coming from, because there's a certain level of distrust that accompanies a Glober. You understand? And it's not of a flat earth's doing. See, this is what I want you Globers to understand also. Flat earthers don't we don't make you disrespect, we don't make you act the way you do. That's all on your accord. And I'm not saying all Globers are the same, not saying that at all. But you come from a community that feels that the best way that they can get us to change back to being Globers is by sabotage, is by subterfuge of wording, is by trolling, and a whole mix of those three. You understand what I'm saying? So when we approach you apprehensively, or when you come in here and we're on the defense, you got to understand where it's coming from. It comes from a place of mistrust because of what you've done to us, or those in your community have done to us as of recent, right? We've got one where there's some words going around where Mick Baboon, and I'm not even going to use his name, where he's gotten somebody fired from his job just because he believes that the earth is flat, right? And to me, I take that serious, because getting somebody fired for their belief, they believe the earth is flat, a ball, a taco, it doesn't matter, right? And then you think that's funny and you think that's cute. And then you go back to your YouTube and then you brag about it to people. That to me, you warrant getting your ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? You warrant every which way to Sunday a ass whooping in my book, because you don't know what this man had going on. You don't know what his status was with his family, whether he was holding on by threads and with his relationship with his wife, to now he doesn't have a job to hold it down. So Lord knows what his situation is. You just lost a man to fucking lose his life and livelihood. Congratulations. all because they don't agree with what you agree with or with what you believe. You understand? So it's a whole mixed bag when it comes to people of the globe. Like you guys are talking about this TDS guy, right? You guys are talking about him, right? He's a whole nother bag of problems. He comes in here thinking that he can make a hit piece on us because of what it is we say. Whatever. We're never going to be perfect. I'm sure you could take a million things of what I've said and turn it into a fucking total hit piece. I'm sure you could. At the end of the day, where am I lying? Where am I lying? And where are we lying? And who are we trying to harm is another question. Are we trying to harm somebody? Are we trying to discredit somebody of truth? Discredit somebody that's righteous? Are we? Do we hold our own accountable? You understand? Before somebody else does. So these are things that I think many of us inside and then outside of the community have to take a look at. But if you don't want to flow with that, that's your business. But to us, we understand how important telling the truth is, right? We understand how important your credibility and your word, how important these things are. I haven't always, I'm going to be honest, man. I haven't always been perfect. I've had relationships that I've screwed over because I wasn't the most honest motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But I take it on the chin. That's part of being a man. And you live, you learn, and you grow from these things. Now, in this community, that's all you have is the truth. All you have is the truth. And you guys are probably oftentimes on the outside looking in, and you're looking at us and you think we're. There we go with the internet again. But what you guys need to understand that's on the outside looking in, it's not that we attack each other and we bite on each other because we dislike each other or we hate each other. No, there is an element of mistrust or there's an element of lies that we don't agree with. You understand? There's an element of untruth, of lies that we find concerning. And so we attack that, right? And oftentimes the person gets in the way, the personality gets in the way, and we don't like it. We don't adhere to it, and we call it out. There are times where people thought I was lying, and they mistrusted me, people in the foundry. And you know what? I didn't get mad at them. I understood where they were coming from, but I'm like, hey, listen, here's my method, here's my approach, this is why I'm doing these things. To me, transparency is just as important as being of your word. You understand? Is being open and being transparent. So, exactly. At the end of the day, just like JJ said down here, right? Heron Song, how you doing, sis? Good to see you. Good to see you. But just like JJ said, trust no one, question everything. The truth doesn't know trust. Exactly. And so the truth is going to outlive me, you, everybody in the foundry up until the next group. You understand? So really, we ride with the truth. We're good. At the end of the day, we ride with the truth. We are solid. I promise you. Just as long as we ride with the truth, despite what happens, you have to ride with the truth. Now, again, so you Globers are here. What are you looking to gain is my question. And it's not a question of rhetoric, but what are you looking to gain? Like, what do you what do you want out of coming to Vlad's channel? Because we saw you on Vika's, we saw you here earlier. Like, what are you looking to gain? What are you looking to gain from us? I don't have a degree. I think Maria Walker got a degree, JJ got a degree, Heron Song has a degree, C Lightning. Just about everybody else got a degree in here except me. I don't have a degree. So, you guys that are of the globe, like, what are you coming in here to learn or not learn? You guys are pretty solid. It appears that you guys are sure in your convictions. So, yeah, there we go. What is level? Lies are water soluble and they wash away. Damn right. That's perfect. Yep. You should put that in a song, Dr. Bass. I like that. Uh Frank Monday says, water level facts. Yeah, man. I do my best. I do my best, but I slip from time to time, sir. I slip. Hey, CK, I got you. I got you, CK. I got you. Stopped at 32 degrees. Okay. Shit. Yeah, man. No degrees here. I got 0 degrees. Actually, I got 2 degrees. One in this armpit with the hole in it. If you see, one in this armpit, one in this armpit, another hole in it. Nice. So yeah, 2 degrees. Yeah. The school of life, the school of hard knocks. But yeah, like I don't know what you're looking to gain in here in the foundry. We just we love on each other. We give each other that hard love, that tough love that sometimes we don't want to read or hear, but it grows us, it makes us better, and it keeps us vigilant for the next time. Yeah, yeah. No, I got you, CK. A lot of people do. I went to university. I went to college first, and then I went into the Navy. I just didn't finish up and get my degree. I just didn't finish up. I was bored. I was getting in trouble, and I said that the best way to avoid getting in any more trouble is to actually the judge said that is to join the Navy, right? And so I don't regret it. I don't regret my decisions then. I don't regret my decisions now. And it was again, I think I've said it a million times and you guys get it. It was the best experience of my life. Best experience. All the good and all the bad is has made me the person that I am today. So I don't regret not a drop of Navy time and all the people that I've loved and all those that hated me in the process and in between. Yep. Yep. Excellent, excellent time. I'm a Glober, but not here to argue. Just enjoy conversation. Always have plenty of friends. FE friends. Fond of it. I should never be a fight. No, it shouldn't. It shouldn't. Yes, it is. I agree. And yes, unfortunately, it does. Oh boy, I tell you, a lot of these people that get pigeonholed. Yeah, I've seen people with all these degrees got more degrees than freaking Albert Pike. And I'm like, can you weld this door together? Can you weld these two pieces of metal together? Can you fabricate or can you freaking take this chunk of metal and turn it into something useful? They can't do any of that. Many people with degrees can't do any of that. Seaman first class. Yeah, man. Yeah, so a lot of people can't do things that are useful. And they got all these degrees. They can't do anything. They can't fucking shoot a gun. They can't start a fire. They can't build a shelter. They can't find clean food. They don't know how to fish. They don't know how to hunt. They don't know how to skin a wild animal. They don't know how to skin a fish. A lot of people don't know what to do with wild food. Like one of my things is I fish. I love fishing. And so, when a part of my therapy when I fish, especially scaly, make some use of the whole fish, descaling it. Of course, you got to be careful or else you'll get scales everywhere and your house will smell like the back of the ocean. But a lot of people, all this education, they don't know what to do with the fish, man. Like they really don't. Um, People, when you get a wild game in front of them, rabbits, fucking deer in front of them, and you start skinning them, and you start, you know, uh, guts and everything, getting the poop out of them. It turns people's stomach. These are all the people with the degrees. They're not ready for a life like that. Absolutely useless. All them fucking degree. And okay, let me not say that. There's a use for people with those things, but when it comes to a lot of practical use, totally useless. Totally useless. So they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to load fucking ammo. They don't know how to fucking make ammo. None of that. Like, I don't know. I don't know. And listen, I'm from New York City, right? I'm a city slicker. Born and raised Brooklyn, New York, right? And joining the Navy, I had to learn that stuff. And I didn't mind. I didn't mind at all. I did not mind at all. So I welcomed it. I didn't avoid it. I didn't run from it. But I tell you what, a lot of the country boys are the ones that had to learn me about the stuff that I know now. A lot of the stuff that I know rather well now. So Black Light, what's going on, family? Good to see you, big dog. Good to see you. Big Pine Sailing, what's happening, big dog? Good to see you. Clutch is in the house. Clutch, good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, man. So, um, all these degrees, not saying that they have no use, but they have very little use when if shit is to ever hit the fan. But if you're in the process of getting your degree, by all means, it just means a little bit more cheese in your pocket. Get that degree, hope, especially if you ain't paying for it, and hopefully afterwards you get all that you've been asking for with that degree. Um, but one of the things, or actually a few of the things that I recommend is if you have kids, definitely a couple of things you want your kids to learn: how electricity works, how water flows through a pipe or series of pipes, and how to fix those things: electrical damage, plumbing damage. Also, teaching your kid how to weld, how to weld. In the Navy, there was a book, right? My my master diver Bell, awesome dude, amazing dude, love that man to death. MDV Bell, he would be like, Vlad, God damn it, tools and their uses, Vlad, tools and their uses. I was like, who you are, master diver? And that's him talking shit, right? Saying that I had two left thumbs on myself if something bad happened or whatever. A lot of times nothing really bad happened. Um I wasn't dropping tools like that. That's one of the things that when you were a diver, dropping tools in the water or to the sea floor and you couldn't find them, that was a big no-no. You owed a case of beer for that. And so there were I could remember two times I dropped tools. Two times I dropped tools, but I wasn't like there were guys out there. I'm not going to name their names, probably that dropped tools often. You know what I'm saying? Always dropping tools. Like you had to take that tool and tape that motherfucker to. You had to tape the whole wrench to his arm, tie that shit off with the lanyard, right? So a book in the Navy. It's a non educating training course, NEDT, NETT, non, I forgot it, not NRTC, right? Non residential training course. And so non-residential training course, it would be a series of books, like over 100 books, right? And it's like the Navy's version of the Time Life series. Remember, anybody remember the Time Life series? Time Life presents Bob Vila. Hi, I'm Bob Vila, and today with Time Life, I'm going to show you how to do floor tiling. Or hi, I'm Bob Vila, and today with the Time Life series, I'm going to show you how to do cabinets. Or, hi, I'm Bob Vila, and today I'm going to show you with the Time Life series how to install a toilet. So, this old house, right? This old house. But Bob Vila also had the Time Life series, right? And with the Time Life series, it was one of them shits that you found on, yes, and if you get this one, well, for only $8.99, we'll give you blah, 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 blah. So, those things, the Time Life series is of all the shit that you could fix, right? The Navy has the same thing. So they have the same thing for music, naval music, where it could teach you fucking scales and how to read music and timing, right? Timing signatures and all that stuff. Naval music. electricity, right? And a separate portion of the electricity are the naval electricity, electricity electronics training series, or the NEATS series, right? And with the NEATS series, you can get all your certification for your electricities, from basic AC DC, finally terminating at, I think, what was it? It was NEATS modules 24, which was like radar signatures, I think. It was like something advanced like radar signatures, I forgot. But I did like 15 of those NEATSes. Like I did a whole bunch of them. I used to love doing it, right? The Navy NEATS modules. So anyway, saying all that to say this, that the Navy provided opportunities to the layperson, because they're assuming that you're coming in and you don't know your ass from your elbow. So they give you these electronic or these training series, right? The non-residential training courses, along with your NEATS modules, to help you better yourself, whether you're in the fleet or in the fleet serving on land. You understand? And then it just helps you and preps you and makes you better that you understand what it is you're doing while you're in, so that when you get out, you're ready for the outside world and all the fucking curveballs that the civilian world could throw you. But the way it works, and I love the method behind the Navy's madness. And when they make those neatses, right? Um, they're not easy, really, but they're fair. It's not that they're asking you difficult questions, but they're asking you like real life questions based on what it is you've learned. And so after you apply what it is you've learned, because you've passed the test and you've gotten that credit and that certification for whatever that training course or that training series is, like it'll help make you a cut above the rest. Okay. For example, here's a quick example. So one of the NEATS modules is like NEATS module 10. I think it's NEATS module 10 or 12, that talks about electromagnetic wave propagation and how that functions. So just that portion of that NEATS module preps you for the final NEATS module, which is NEATS module 24, which is, I think, radar signatures or something like that, or different radars, right? And basically what it's getting you it's building you up, and it's building you up the hard way. And all these, it gives you like 15 tests inside each series. So then that way, you're solid. You know that mother, or you should know it inside and out, as long as you did the lesson, you studied. And they even had calculus, pre-calculus, Boolean math, logical circuits. They had a whole math series of algebra, pre-algebra. They have a whole math series, right? Navigation, yowing, which is being a yeoman, right? And understanding naval writing, and how who to contact for certain situations, and basically how to be a naval secretary. Like the non-residential, look it up. Go ahead and look it up. The Naval's NRTC, the non-residential training courses. These courses tell you, they will teach you everything. They'll teach you everything, right? Again, tools and their uses is one of those NRTCs. They'll teach you fucking everything. Tools that you don't even use no more, like Valhalla's, freaking megometers, megers that we call them for short, right? Um, damn, a whole bunch of stuff, strap wrenches, you name it, man. Amazing things, amazing series. I tell you, my time in the service was none other. But I'd say uh with something like the Navy, and of course, I was talking earlier about how if you don't want to serve, I don't blame you. My time in the Navy was very well spent, and there was if you like to learn, right, and you like to learn for free, and you like to learn without getting a lump upside your head, the Navy is hands down the best opportunity, or the best opportunity that I've come across. But the military in general, I feel, will teach you things that, and for free, that you will never ever learn on the outside, that you don't have to pay money for. The Navy or the military will cover these things. And my God, you will be light years in front of people. I promise you. I promise you that. So, for all the things that I say bad about being in the military and stuff like that, shout out to the Navy because, God damn it, what an institution. And it requires people be there. So don't think, and this isn't a pitch to fucking get, more bodies in the Navy. It really isn't. But if there is a like the Navy consists of people. And so it's like anything else, man. It all depends on the type of people you surround yourself with. Will kind of help determine the experience that you'll have while you're in the service. So amazing, amazing experience. But all the opportunities for learning are like never ending. They're never ending, and it just you could learn a new language if you feel like it. Couple new languages. They'll throw the languages at you so you could become fluent in these languages, so you could ultimately get paid a little bit of money if you become super fluent in those languages. You understand? So there are a million ways the Navy wants to have you skin, million ways to skin a cat, and the Navy tries to get you there for sure, for sure. Anyway, talking a lot about the Navy. That's not even at all why I wanted to come out tonight. Kind of wanted to come out and discuss with y'all what we just finished talking with Witsit about, man. And there was a little bit of a back and forth with I think everybody saw in their Dur hit, right? Y'all know who he is, right? We saw him in there, and there's a lot of mistrust in the community. Um and a lot of people don't like being mistrusted. But when you and hey man, like I get it. I get that you don't want to be mistrusted. I get that. And I hear your plea. But there were people mistrusting me because I've had certain people on this show. But we needed to hear from these people from themselves, uh, their testimony. And their testimony was their testimony. But the foundry wasn't buying it, and the rest of the community for the most part really doesn't fucking buy it. So you got to take these things into account. We look to be as fair as possible on this channel and in the foundry, and a lot of people don't rock with that. They're like, fuck that. If it was my channel, I'm like, I understand. I understand. If it was your channel, I get it. However, that's not the case. But there's a method behind why I want to do this, right? Because I look at it like this, right? What do I have to lose if I'm asking questions? What do you have to lose if you're inquiring to know more? What do you have to lose, right? Um at the end of the day, I want you guys to consider this. No matter what anybody says, here, it's here. You have your own opinion. You formulated your own opinion, and that's going to be tough to freaking crack. That's a tough one to crack. And if people can't crack your what it is you already think, doesn't matter what kind of questions you're asking or anybody else is asking, then that's it. Like my opinion was already made on some people. And I'm like, you're not going to change that. But I think for the sake of the community, we need to ask you some more questions. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I have my opinion and I have my way of thinking. And I can't push that onto you guys. I refuse to push my way of thinking onto y'all like that. You understand? I have my opinion and I have the way I see certain things, but I'm not going to force my opinion. Like, you need to think the way I think, but I'm going to present my case as to how I see things. You understand? I'm going to present my case. And if you rock with it, you do. If you don't, you don't. But I'm never going to hold that against you either. I hope that makes sense. And I think that's being fair. You understand? I like to. Yes, I'm going to check that out. Unrestricted warfare. I'm going to check that out. Thank you, Big Pine Sailor. I'm going to check that out. Another submarine book is Blind Man's Bluff. If you hadn't read that one, check that one out. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Blind Man's Bluff. Really good one. That I had to do most of my final paper on was Blind Man's Bluff. So that was a very good book. And I saw so many similarities in that book. And it made me smile seeing those similarities. I was like, holy fuck, they did that shit during the Cold War too? Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? But Blind Man's Bluff, check it out. Yeah. Some really good stuff. Like, if you check that book out and you ask me some questions, I can neither confirm nor deny if we still operate in a particular way. But you can tell. You can tell. I'd be like, no, you know. Up Periscope, down Periscope. But yeah, man. So the thing is, we try to give everybody a chance. RG's in the house. RG is in the house. How you doing, family? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Um, we do our best to give everybody an opportunity to talk, to kind of speak their piece, and then we see if you guys rock with it or not. And if you guys don't rock with it, well, then you don't. If you guys do, then you do. But I am not going to say but I'm not going to do that. That's not what I'm going to do. I'm not going to force you to think otherwise, okay? You guys are going to have your opinion, right? And I think, again, that's what being fair is all about. But I feel we definitely um need to look out for our own, but at the same time, while we look out for those of us in our own community, we have to hold each other accountable. It's not pretty, and it hurts. When many of us came in here saying, we don't trust Judas or we don't trust Austin, it didn't feel good. It didn't feel good. When we said we didn't trust Dave, it didn't feel good to say these things, because we've seen them, we've grown fond of them over time. But you you gotta we have to side with what's true, because that's why we got here in the first place. You know what I'm saying? um the truth will the truth is always going to win that race. You're never going to beat the truth in that race. So we can't we can't outlast the truth. It ain't going to happen. All right. So I tell you what, man, at the end of the day, we want to make sure we're aligning with ourselves with what's true, as much truth as possible, what's true. And if we're wrong and it's proven that we're wrong, we need to flex back. There's nothing wrong with being wrong. Nothing wrong with being wrong, okay? But there's everything wrong with lying about it, right? Or trying to avoid being wrong, or not admitting that you were wrong. That's a problem, right? Because I think one of the things we also pride ourselves in as true earthers is the fact that we can admit when we're wrong, or if we don't know something, right? That's what I feel sets us apart from the rest. It's almost as if we're more evolved, right? We're a more refined product than the average. than the Listen, IC spin. Listen, I don't know what you can bring to me to say truth requires evidence, because here's the thing. All right. When you're of the globe, you seem to think that we were just born flat earthers. You seem to think we were just born like this. No, we went there's a process in which you go through to get to this level. So I don't expect IC spin for you to understand unless you go through what we've went through. This is, guys, look, this is why I need your testimony, because nobody could tell your story better than you can. All right. Every flat earther, true earther in here has a journey. Every one of them started out as being on the globe. I need you to understand that part. We didn't start out the gate as flat earthers. We didn't, right? So, we need evidence. We need this. Listen, if you want to waste your time and bring us more evidence, we'll find what's wrong with it. I promise you. I promise you. You don't have it. Flat earthers aren't stupid. Despite what you think, we're not stupid. We were of the globe. What the globe has done, it's made us hard. It's made us difficult, right? It's made us very difficult, and we don't trust anything that you guys put out there. And another thing is, IC Spin, you're not special, dude. Just because you're a glober doesn't mean you're not being lied to. Do you understand what I'm saying? You're not special. You're not like a dude that's impervious to all this. You know what I'm saying? So there's you, CK, Monkey Cat, Pat, Pig, Math, right? All you guys aren't special. You're being lied to as well. But the thing is I don't think you realize that. There's nothing we could say to you to convince you otherwise. You understand? You're gonna have to be fucked over enough to understand that you're being lied to. Like you have to experience, and what I don't get is how you haven't been fucked over enough to understand that you're being lied to. That's the part that confuses me. That's the thing that throws me off. I'm like, did you come from heaven or something to not experience being fucked with and lied to? Like it doesn't like I don't get it. I don't get it. We're not claiming to know everything. To the contrary, we know that we don't know everything, and we know that there's a lot that we need to learn, and we know that we have to basically start from scratch with everything that we are learning, right? Because of how vast the lie is with what we learned originally, what you're still being fed, IC Spin. You understand? I hope this makes sense. You understand? Austin Murphy, he does know everything. Austin Murphy out the army. How you doing, family? Good to see you. Oh, me no more. I see you, family. I see you. So don't think that don't act as if we're special. When I said we're a more refined version, that's me acting silly. You know what I'm saying? That's me being silly with you. I'm just joking with you. But real talk, like you have to uh, it's easy for me to say look at it from our perspective, but you're not going to be able to look at it from our eyes until you go through the fire yourself. You're going to have to go through those things. You're going to have to get to a point to where you've had enough, because I could promise you there are if not all the flat earthers, a good bulk of them in here had got to the point where they're like, it can't be like this. Like, why is this so fucked up? That they got to that point, like, why is this so fucked up? What the fuck is going on? I'm telling you, don't ask me, ask these guys, ask the guys in the foundry, ask them. Don't ask me. They'll tell you. They got to a point where they were like, and that's the thing, IC Spin. Either you didn't get there to that point yet, or you are a glutton for punishment. I would like to say that you are a glutton for punishment. That, or you're from heaven to where you don't see turmoil like this up there. You and people like you are just the most naive bunch in the world, right? On a perfect, in a perfect world, we would like to think that, but me, I tend to think that the bulk of you are liars, or you're just not liars. I think that's being too harsh. That may be the right word, but you're not being genuine. You understand? Like we presented you with all as much evidence as we can. Like, we're not going to do this anymore. It's corny. You understand? So we presented you with everything as much as we could present, and then we keep hearing the same thing. Well, you didn't give me evidence. It's like what more do you need? Like, we can't give you we've given you everything. Like, and even Vika had a couple of people on there saying, "Well, can you show me?" No, we're not showing you. You need to go fucking find it. We've been through this. I'm getting tired. I am not going to spoon feed you this. You understand? So, oh, I didn't know about somebody getting disrespected. Oh boy, what's going on here? What the? Oh, guys. Oh boy, I don't know who got disrespected. What happened? Okay. Well, you guys will tell me about that later. I'm on a roll right now with these Globers. Angry Penguin, how you doing, sir? Or Real Cygnus, how you doing, sir? Um, yeah, so with you guys coming in here, like I'm curious as to why you're here again. Because we know what path we're on. We understand the path that we're on. I don't know what path you're on, right? I don't know what path you're on, but all we're doing is looking for the truth, man. And if you're not in that camp with us, then we have nothing for you here. Nothing for you here. This isn't entertainment like that. You understand? Uh we're just providing truth. That's it. Or we're looking for truth, or we're trying to figure things out. Okay. But if that's not you, FE Nation was good. Good to see you, family. If that's not you, I mean, you've got channels like McToon, you've got, Simon, Dan, McKeegan, all them dudes. You got all them dudes that you could watch. And they have a lot of viewers too, so it makes you feel good and all that stuff. They have a lot of people that watch their stuff. Professor Prostitute Dave. You got all them dudes out there. So go to those guys and get information from them. Yeah, man. Yeah. We're not, at the end of the day, here's what we're not going to do. We're not going to take your money. We're not going to lead you down the path to destruction. We're not going to lie to you about what this place is, because we're still trying to figure it out. We're not going to make claims about places that we've never been. Like, we're not going to feed you all this bullshit. Notice if you compare and contrast, we don't do that versus there is a whole community, a whole fucking multitude of people that do just those things. Talk about places that they'll never be, that they've never been. Talk about things that they'll never experience, as if they do them every fucking day, that they'll never experience. This is your world. This is the globe. You understand? And it's not us making fun of you, but like, ain't nobody at Mars. Ain't nobody going to Mars. Okay? You can't even get to the moon, but you could get to Mars and put a fucking machine on there and do all these amazing things on there. This is what I think. The reason they put all these probes on Mars and these cameras on Mars and they're not on the moon like they claim that they are is because Mars is so far away that you really can't see the Earth like that. But on the moon, you should be seeing the Earth the whole time. You understand what I'm saying? You should see the Earth the whole time. The whole time you should be seeing the Earth. So every satellite that leaves the Earth, you should be getting it. Every satellite that goes around the Earth from the moon, you should be seeing it. But they don't give you that. Listen, globe people, what I'm telling you is not fantasy. What I'm telling you is a fact. You don't get any of those things. You know why? Because they're not on no moon. They can't go to the moon because they know you would request, "Hey, where's that satellite from AT&T? Where's this satellite from Elon Musk and them? Where are them satellites? I see them over here. We should be seeing them over there across the sky. You should be seeing them. Why can't we see them from the moon? You can't see them from the moon because there is no going to the moon. It's not possible. It's not possible. You understand? It's not possible. These things aren't possible, and we're bringing this to light. So, okay, all right. So I guess that would be fair and match what it is we've said previously, that what goes on in the sky doesn't determine what goes on under our feet. I get it. But part of the moon being up in the sky, um, it falls on revolving around the earth, correct or incorrect? It needs to go around the earth, right? So if it goes around the earth, there are a few things that you should be seeing from the moon onto the earth, especially during a full moon. You should be seeing all the continents at different times. You should be. You should be. But you don't. Not one time can they provide for you this. Not one time. The moon goes around the earth at thousands of miles an hour, I would assume, right? But not one time do you see this fucking moon going around the earth. All we want is because we can put a camera on the ground and see the moon come and see the moon go from Earth's perspective. You do that after a while, you can get yourself an analema, right? With the moon, you could get an analema with the moon as well. You do that with the sun. You could do that here on Earth. You should be able to do the same there on the moon, right? Should you not? Right? 250,000 miles. You should get curve and everything, correct? But they haven't done that. So they sent Apollo 11 to Apollo, what, 18 or 17 or some shit like that, right? From 1969 to 1972. Then you had these motherfuckers going up to the moon. You had the Japanese, the Chinese, the Israelis, all these people. I think the Russians went up there, the Indians, right? All these people that have claimed to have gone to the moon. All these different probes up there, right? And not one can give us the moon over the earth while the earth is, just in its different phases. Not one could give us that. You could get all the different continents, because my thing is if you're looking at it from the moon's perspective, looking down on earth, you should be able to see the continents that are seeing the moon, correct? Right? Especially if it's on the face of the moon, right? You should be able to see it. And especially with the sheer size of the earth. With the sheer size of the earth, you should be able to see all of these things. But here's my thing. I'm not making fun of you guys. That's the thing. I'm not making fun of Globers. I'm not talking shit to y'all. Like, you should have done these things. These things are things that should have been done, right? Since 1969 to now. That's what, 57 years? 56 years? No, 66 years. No, 56 years. No, 56 years. Yeah, something like that. 57 years, 56 years, 56 years, whatever. But for whatever reason, we're not getting that. We can't get that. I don't know. I don't know. I feel that we've advanced pretty well from 56 years ago to now, to where we should be able to do those things. I mean, remember, we do have the Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 out there. We have the Parker Space Probe that touched the sun, apparently, and has broken speed records and is coming back to Earth. Remember that? We had the Russia probe that was in Venus, left Venus, and came back to Earth. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? That was recently. That was here within the last 3 months. Now you don't remember that? Yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing. That is a thing. So, um, Globers, what saith you? We're not asking you anything that's too difficult. We're not asking you anything that's outside the realm of doing, since you guys claim to have gone to the moon, right? To look at these things, to stand by your claims that you're at the moon, that you're doing these things, that these things are being achieved, that you're not being fooled, right? Give us these views that you have, from the moon. It's just the moon. It's 250,000 miles away. That should be easy. So you imagine if we could see the moon and it looks like this from Earth, and Earth is 4 times the size of the moon, then from the moon looking at the Earth, it should look like this, right? Shouldn't it look like that? Shouldn't it be like significantly bigger? But it's not. It is not. I don't think what we're asking for is anything out of the realm of providing. I don't think so. But like these are just the questions that we ask, right? And it's like, yo, why couldn't they provide us with all this stuff that we're asking? And trust me, we have many more questions. This is just like scratching the surface. We've got a million more questions that we know you can't ask. We already know. Family, I know I feel y'all. I know it's late. It's 1 in the morning. I feel you. Guys, I wanted to show y'all with something. Our brother Harmon presented this, sent this my way. Thank you, Harmon. He uh he sent this my way. This is something that I wanted to present to y'all. I think y'all would enjoy right here. So I'm gonna give it to y'all. We're gonna see how everybody is, man. We're not gonna stay up here too long, but let me go ahead and present to y'all and let y'all enjoy it. Boom. Thank you, Harmon. Boom. All right. And let her rip.
YouTube, surfing on YouTube, and what did you come across the flat Earth? Flat Earth things. Flat Earth thing. Okay. So I've been watching all these flat Earth videos. And it's like really like interesting, you know. So there's a lot of controversy. But I wrote this song kind of along those lines. Like it talks about some of the experiments that have been done to prove the Earth is flat. So I put it on the song. It's a nice song. It's a pretty song. So I think you can pick out some of the things.
Okay. So before we continue with the song, so we are seeing that the moon is you're making these positive claims, Henry Thomas. How do you know? Okay, I will answer the moon question. It's a rock in space, not a hologram or some light source. We have measured it its thousands of times using lasers, radars, and lasers. What radar? So do you understand how radar works, Henry Thomas? What radar do you have to tell us at 240,000 miles away? What radar is there to tell us that the moon is where it's at? What radar are you using? What radar? Remember, 250,000, 40,000 miles away. What radar is being used? Please tell us. Tell us. I'm curious. Henry, you need to tell us, homie. What is this radar that you're talking about? And be careful what you say next because radar is, yeah, talk to me. What radar are you talking about? What radar and what kind of, and you do understand that light diffuses after distance, right? After a certain amount of distance, light becomes useless. It spreads out significantly. If if I could post a link, I would. So you do know how radar works, right? You do know how radar works, right, Henry Thomas? All right. You have a transmit, you have a receive function inside of a radar. So you're going to transmit that at 240,000 miles, mind you, through the vastness of the sky and of space and everything. That's 240,000 miles. And then you have to wait for it to come back and hit the receiver with the duplexer and everything else in the middle. Hmm. Henry Thomas, take it easy. Take it easy. Let's go back to what we were watching and let's finish up on that. I want you guys to enjoy it. Want y'all to enjoy it.
Spinning around. From twilight. Saw the skyline in Chicago. Watch the stars revolve at night. See the ship sail across the ocean. So far away, but still in sight. Sunset glowing o'er the flatlands. Or from a window on a plane.
Yo, y'all can't hear that? Y'all can't hear that? Maria Walker, I didn't see what you're talking about, but you guys can't hear that? There's RL. That ain't no RL Burnside. Yeah, not quite. Yeah, it's tough. Like this one is low. This is really low. I apologize, y'all. This is the best I could do. This is really, really low. Yeah, it is. So you're gonna have to pump it up a little bit and like I'm gonna. That's why I'm shutting the fuck up, and I'm gonna just let him. I'm just let him sing. Yeah, it is low. It's low on my end too. But I'm gonna let him sing and like pump your volume up and stick your ears on top of that bitch. You know? So yeah, and so I'm gonna let him sing. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. I ain't gonna say nothing. Okay?
Such a beautiful horizon. Every height it looks the same. Hello and wonder, how can all this be? I'm spinning around like a marble, flying high in the sky. Universe is marble. The world spin around, spin around. I shot straight like a laser to that bridge across the bay.
The volume is terrible, y'all. I don't want to ruin the experience for y'all. And what I'm gonna do with the video, I think this guy's very important. I've saved video so many years. Harmon, I don't have a link for that. I don't have a link for that, y'all. I don't have a link for that. But what you could do, email me and I'll send it to you. I will send it to you via email. I wanted you guys to get that. That's one of those old videos and stuff certain people have. And I don't typically have access to the old stuff, but it would be nice for y'all to have it as well. I don't have that. I apologize, family. And yeah, I ain't trying to show y'all some shit with no damn sound. That's terrible. That's torture. You know what I'm saying? So let me see. Let me see if I can make this thing. Closed captioning. Yeah, man. Yeah, let me see. Uh yeah, it's hard to hear any of that. It's hard to hear any of that. But anyway, now that we're back here, look, I I don't know, Henry, something Henry, CS Henry, something. Henry, listen, we've done everything with your globe. We've done everything with your model. We've done everything with all the stuff that you sent our way. And it like we find lies everywhere we turn. We find lies, or we find NASA trying to cover something up, or we find them. Listen, globe people. We didn't make those videos with those guys in harnesses. You do know that, right? We didn't make those videos. We didn't make those videos with those guys with CGI behind them. You know that, right? Like these videos are accessible. Okay. So Henry Thomas, we didn't make these videos up. You do know that, right? The NASA videos. Like there's so many. I'm not even going to play them for you. I'll send you the freaking Flat Earth Banjo. He's got a litany of NASA videos where they're faking being in the ISS. They've got harnesses on. Like, listen, if it was legit, there's no reason to fake it. There you go. If any of that was legit, why do you have to fake any of it? You shouldn't have to, but they do all the time. They fake all of it. They fake that. They get in their harnesses. They do all that stuff. The Chinese people do it with them. Like all of them lie. All of them lie about it. But thank God we're here. We're vigilant. We've woken up to the bullshit, and yeah, it's not your fault, Henry Thomas. It's not your fault. But you could take a look for yourself. You understand? Um, no reason for us to hide y'all's mistake. No reason for us to hide the globe mistake. We expose it. We readily expose it. Uh, if it's real, why is there a reason that you have to fake that? If any of that is real, why does that have to be faked? What about all the independent? Okay, look at that. I'm talking about NASA pilots. I'm talking about NASA. So here's the thing: they work alongside NASA. They work alongside them. They work in conjunction with. Do you think if NASA said you motherfuckers ain't going in space, do you think they'd go to space? If NASA said you're not going, hell no. I can tell you right now, they would not. They wouldn't even consider it. Yeah, all of them fake it. Like, yeah, like you don't have to believe us. You can see yourself. Like, I'm not having you believe me. Go look for yourself, man. You'll see. Yeah, that's what it is. It's the lie. Like, I get like I'd be mad if I was lied to too, but the thing is there are certain things you have to accept, and they're liars. Like, I don't know how else to put it. Um that's what that's what you have to that's what you have to 62225. Nice. 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 So Henry Thomas is a fake. Nice. Thank you, family, for looking at that. I appreciate you. Muchas gracias. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, guys, like there's no reason for us to sit here and fake their stuff like they fake it. We're not taking anybody's footage and augmenting it in any way. Well, no, we're just calling them out on their bullshit. And we've gotten freaking what's his name? He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing in that cupola. He doesn't know. And that's something else that I alluded to, actually, that I spoke on, not even alluded to. But you had that Pettit. that Don Pettit, right? That astronaut that said, "Hey, if there's a leak, you have a leak, I guess." You had Smarter every day on his in his freaking cupola. He's like, "What happens if you have a leak in here?" Don Pettit looks around. He's like, "Well, you have a leak?" That's not the correct answer. The correct answer is, well, Smarter every day, we have emergency procedures for these things. And so, first off, what we would do is if we have a leak, which if you have a leak at that altitude, you're fucked, or you should be fucked. There's no way in hell you're going to survive that. But if we have a leak and we detect it, we would signal to everybody else. We'd get on O2 because there should be some O2 canisters in the area, right? Breathe O2. You would isolate the area, secure the area, and you would let everybody know. And you would act accordingly. That's what you're supposed to do. He didn't know that. Meanwhile, he's a fucking ISS pro. He doesn't know because he doesn't go, because nobody goes up there. It's bullshit. It's all a lie. But I could tell you, if you, even now, if there's an emergency on the P3, the plane that I flew, I didn't fly it for nearly as long as Don Pettit can't claim to have flown the ISS, but I know my emergency procedures. And I could tell you that as an EP3 air crewman, I was getting paid a fraction of what Don Pettit was getting paid. A fraction. Okay. And I was enlisted and I don't have a degree. So I've got like a million strikes against me, right? No degree, enlisted, getting paid pennies, right? But the thing is I flew that plane all the time. Exactly. Exactly. But when it's true, but here's the difference. When it's the truth, Aaron Song, right? And maybe you don't totally remember it, but you can go over and you could be like, all right, we do these steps. And even if you hadn't flown in a long time, you can still go over the steps because they're exactly what you would do in that situation, because either A, you've been through it, or B, you've gone through those steps because you've had to drill and they had to drill it in your head. So you know it. If you don't know what to do, that's because they didn't have to drill it in your head. That's because you don't go on the ISS. It's a lie. Simple. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong. I'm not making fun of you. I'm not saying that your model sucks dick. I'm not saying that you guys are idiots. I'm not saying that you guys are wastes of sperm. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just giving you factual evidence based on my experience as an aviator. Okay, well, no. I'm not getting mad at Henry at all. I'm not getting mad at Henry. I'm just letting them know. Crashes 82. How you doing, family? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. No, I'm just letting them know. If you were to fly in the cupola and they said, hey, what if there's a loss of cabin pressure here, or there's a leak? That's another way of saying it. Loss of cabin pressure, by the way, right? Then you break out into emergency procedures. Even if you're wrong, you have steps that you take, and you're like, I would do this, I would do that. It's automatic. It's automatic. It's automatic because you're on $1 billion piece of equipment that you're the only, when that thing gets launched, apparently, and you're up there, you're the only one up there. You're the only one having to figure that nonsense out. Nobody's going to save you when you're up there. You got to figure that shit out for yourself. And the same thing on the P3. We have to figure out the P3 for ourselves, right? When we're up there and we have emergency procedures that need to get. No, I didn't block them. Shawnee B, how you doing, sir? Shawnee B's in the house. No. When you're on a plane and you have a casualty, actually, like my last flight, I had a casualty and I fucked my whole shoulder up, right? When you're on the plane and you have a casualty, you got to deal with it. You're qualified and you have to fix it. You got to deal with it because everybody wants to go home. Nobody wants that bitch to crash. So you got to fix it. And we used to fly like every single day. We flew every day for 12, 13 hours a day. A long time. And then they don't have a shitter in there. You don't have a shitter in there. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that you definitely got to deal with on your own. But guys, that's no, I didn't block you. Henry Thomas, I did not block you. Guys, let Henry Thomas do his thing. Let Henry, if he's asking, oh wait, no, Henry Thomas, you know why? Because you just made you just made a YouTube. That's why. So we don't trust you. Henry Thomas, can you answer for that, Henry Thomas? Guys, don't take Henry Thomas out. Henry Thomas, answer for that. Henry Thomas, answer for why you just made a YouTube channel. Because it looks like you just made your channel yesterday. Why did you just make your channel yesterday? Tell us, Henry. You've got the floor. We're not taking you off right now. Not yet. Why, Henry? Why did you just make that channel? He's today's years old. Henry Thomas, go ahead. Tell the Foundry why you just made the channel. Jim Anus, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. Good to see you. Henry Thomas, go ahead, man. Where you at? Yeah, where them tickets at? So, guys, Henry Thomas just made a channel, and he's supposed to be a legit. And you see, Globe people, this is what we're talking about. You see what you have to do? This is what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about. You see? Flat earthers don't do that. Yeah, I made a separate account for reasons. I respect my privacy. Okay. Okay. Henry Thomas, hopefully you got all that I said about about Don Pettit and how he doesn't know his ass from his elbow and he doesn't know his own equipment. Okay? Cuz I could tell you anybody that flies on any aircraft for any military branch, they know that piece of equipment like the back of their hand. Or else you're not flying on it. If you don't know that piece of equipment like the back of your hand, you are not flying on it. I can promise you that. You understand, Henry Thomas? So, Henry Thomas, we don't trust you, man. But I could tell you this much: we in the flat Earth community, we don't do that. We don't do that. If you guys were worth your weight in truth, uh, that should never be an issue for you. Ain't nobody. Let me tell you something, Henry Thomas. Nobody's coming to look for you. Not from this community. You're good. You're a listen. You're a glober. Nobody's looking for globers. I can promise you that right now. Ain't nobody looking for you. You're a glober. You think that the earth is a globe. You good, my friend. You think the earth is a globe plus a whole slew of other nonsense. So you're good. Ain't nobody looking for you. I can promise you that ain't nobody looking for you. Spinning. Yeah. Oh shit, Shawnee B had his channel over 20 years. Fill in the blanc. Fill in the white. Should have a flip party. Flip a glober. No, no, no. Nico's Coyote. How you doing, family? Angry Penguin. How you doing? Everyone is free to have their own opinion, right? No, you can have your own opinion. Absolutely. Nobody has problems with that. But one thing I find telling is how you guys of the globe just make channels and just show up out of nowhere. And then sometimes a penis will show up on somebody's panel, or this will happen or that'll happen. Niggas get tossed around. The word gets tossed around like, oh yeah, we're familiar with we're all too familiar. No, 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 no. You get blocked. Okay, so Monkey Cat Pat Pat, let me ask you something. Do flat earthers show up to globe channels? Do flat earthers show up to globe channels asking questions? We don't fuck with y'all. We have nothing to learn from you. We're here. We're here. We're here. So we don't go in there. We don't bother you. We don't sabotage your shit. We don't call your job, telling your job that you fucking off with, you're a flat earther. Yeah, you guys have a whole system designed to protect you. Are you kidding me? You could talk about the dirtiest things, but just as long as you talk about the globe and everything else, you good, man. The system's going to protect you. They don't protect flat earthers like that, I promise you. Most times I see flurfers in a globe. No, you don't. No, you don't. Really? You see us in y'all's shit? No, you don't. Angry Penguin? No, you don't. No, you don't. Those are absolute lies. Those are lies. Let me tell you something. That might be an outlier. If anything, we don't fuck with y'all. Angry Penguin, we don't fuck with you. I know it's hard to believe that flat earthers don't go to globe channels, but there's nothing for us there. There's no reason for us to hold fellowship with you at all. As a matter of fact, we really don't like y'all. I'm just keeping it real. I'm keeping it a buck for you and everybody in the foundry tonight. We don't trust y'all. We don't like y'all. We don't fuck with y'all. Sometimes we don't even like other flat earthers. But what we got going on here is its own thing, so it works. But we don't fuck with globers. Like, that's a lie. That's an absolute lie. Okay, horse. Okay, so there you go. I take some of that back. We've got one that did it, horse sheet. But we don't go to your shit, man. Like, we don't. Y'all ain't got nothing for us, man. Y'all ain't got nothing for us. And there's a reason why we don't go to your channels, because there's no growth. There's no potential for growth in your channel. So the newest flat earth channel, we will be there like it's a fucking a house is burning down and we're firemen. That's how fast flat earther will be at a new flat earthers channel. You understand? But a Glober's channel, we will not be there. I promise you, we will do our best to stay away. Oh snap! Harmon's out there losing weight. Okay, be careful while you do that, man. Do it the healthy way. Don't force yourself to stop eating. Just take a walk every day. Take care of yourself while you're doing it, man, because it could be. So yeah, angry penguin. That's the thing, man. Like, we have no reason to be on your channel, man. And I'm not saying for any flat earther to not go to y'all's channel. For every flat earther out there, if you want to go to go to these Globus channels, but we don't have anything for y'all. Mm. No, no, just be careful. Just be careful. You want to take it easy. Don't force your body into something, because a lot of times shocking your body like that when it's not ready can be dangerous. That's why I'm saying be careful. Send you the link song. Try it one more time if you want. Okay. Uh Icy Spin. What Icy Spin? What are you going to tell us that's going to shock us? Icy Spin, what are you going to tell us that's going to shock us? I'm curious. What's this argument that you're talking about that we don't know about already? Yeah. Like, what is it? I'm curious but not curious, because I know it's going to be trash. And yeah, I'm assuming. I'm assuming. Like, what is it? Yeah, it's a secret. It's a secret I can't tell you, dog. I'm just saying, like, going to Globe Channel. No, no, listen. Oh my God. Icy Spin. Icy Spin. Icy spin. Listen, listen. That's part of why I check. Hey, listen, icy spin. Good for you. You know what? I was of the globe. I was in the Navy. I got to see the world in ways in which I don't know what you did. I don't know what your life has been like, but I could tell you from my experiences that it's flat. And I've been fortunate to have these experiences. Nee M289V, how you doing, family? Over on the Rumble side. Good to see you, fam. Good to see you. Icy spin. Gonna there, I'm safe, very safe in saying that, right? It's very difficult for you to present us something that will show this earth curving and spinning and flying at the same time. So you got a lot of work to do. You got a lot of work to do, man. Yeah, exactly. Boats over the curve. And JJ, what's funny is they still use boats over the curve. Despite us recalling the boats, despite the level tests, despite Neil deGrasse Tyson saying, you can't see that above. Oh, wait, hold on. You can't see that above this beach ball. Yo, that thing is flat. Remember that shit? How you gonna see curve? How you gonna see curve? You can't see that but this beach ball. That stuff is flat. Remember that shit? Yeah. See this? You see this? You see this? I want to show you something. Okay. Right here is the Midwest, right? Of America. Where are we at? So right around here is the Midwest. Do you know we've run level tests on here and already I could curve on my finger, right? It's no curvature. You got Chicago, you got Missouri, you've got Nebraska, you've got Iowa, you've got whatever, you name it. The Midwest, dude. You've got a whole Midwest. All the Midwest states, flat as fuck. No curvature. No curvature. Now what? Now what, bro? What, bro? I ask you how a shy Shawak Balak Shabak Rock locks the box shock. I asked all of them for prayers, family. Now what, bro? Now what? So you see, now we have we got ourselves a little globe. I got this from the dollar store, y'all. Know what I'm saying? Absolute bullshit. Absolute lies. Right? So if we use this globe, right, here in the Midwest, and we could feel curvature, we could detect some kind of curvature, we should find curvature here. Nobody finds curvature here. You know why nobody finds curvature there? Because there is no curvature. And then look at over here. Look at over here, right? You know how many fights, you know how many battles we had over here? You know how many battles, how many sea battles? I want you to see something. This thick ass line right here is the equator. You know how many sea battles we had in between here? Right? Here's Australia. You know how many sea battles we had in and around here? We had a lot of sea battles. We had a lot of sea battles in and around here. No curvature. No curvature. One of the greatest naval battles, American naval battles, took place in that region. That's where you should be experiencing the most curve, not the most curve, but the most spin of the Earth in and around there, like almost 1,000 miles an hour, right there. It ain't happening. Ships were hitting each other with shells. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. Shame, 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 shame. See, so we're basically using your evidence, right? I'm not even going to say your lies. You mentioned the Parker Solar Probe, yes, earlier. What's your take on that? So my take on a Parker Solar Probe is it doesn't matter what my take on it is. How are you getting to a sun that's 93 million miles away that moves around this Earth? That's my take on it. It doesn't matter though. I don't know who Just Judy is or Judge Judy. Yeah. So Andrew B, what's happening? About 80% of the US Navy has never crossed over the equator, this gaining the title of shellback. I was in the Navy. Oh yeah. Andrew B, what's going on, man? Yeah, I got my shellback. I'm a shellback. And I was right here. We were right here when I crossed the equator. We came through the Straits of Gibraltar. Let me show you. Of course, I'm going to use the globe. I'm sure you globers feel special. See, he's using the globe. So I came out of here. Then we came down here. And then right here, we came out of there. And then we hit up all these countries right here. Boop, 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 boop. And then we came back up. Boop, crossed the equator again. And then whoop, went back. And then we came home. And this was home right here. That small island right there. See that? That small island right there? That's Sardinia. And then the island above it, that's Corsica. And then the island right there, beneath it, right at the tip of the boot, that's Sicilia, Sicily. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good times. Sicilia. Yeah, man. But yeah, so we crossed, came back up, did our ceremony. It was fun. It was amazing. Did our shellback ceremony. I loved it. But travel. I prefer a globe on my laptop for navigational purposes. Yeah. The Parker Solar Probe. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Try thinking. Am I still banned? I don't know. Try thinking. Are you that? So yeah, Black Light. I do my best, bro. I'm a little bit more cultured than a cup of yogurt. I can promise you that. Green Bank, West Virginia. Let me see. You cannot have a cell phone or use other wireless devices in Green Bank, West Virginia, or in a surrounding national radio quiet zone. Okay. In and around Green Bank, how far is that from Sugarloaf? How far is that from Sugarloaf, West Virginia? Tell me how far that is. Because that could very well be your reason as to why you can't do what you're talking about. You know, a giant radio telescope there. Okay. Crashes 82. All right. Yeah, so that's the thing. IC spin they're gonna say they've sent they listen. They already told us that they have a car in space going to Mars. Do you think? Listen, the sky's the limit with these lies. You understand? So they're gonna tell you there's a car on the way to Mars. They're gonna tell you that they have a probe going to the sun. It doesn't stop. Like they're not gonna stop with the bullshit. Like I need you to understand that. Like, please don't forget that part. Don't forget that they said that they sent a fucking Please don't forget that. They sent a car to Mars, remember? Like it's the movie Heavy Metal. Please don't forget that part. And we debunked that. We showed that that was bullshit. We showed that that was done in a studio. Icy Spin, like, I don't know. I don't know. Icy Spin, listen, man. I highly recommend, like, just do your homework, man. Do your homework. Ask any one of these flat earthers in here. They'll tell you about how we caught that. We caught that as well. That's the problem. Is you've got a bunch of people in the truth community that are looking for these lies. They will tear these things apart. I'm trying to tell you, it's not stupid. You're stupid. Yeah. Yeah. So we're not we're catching these guys left and right. You don't we I don't even know. I don't even know. Yeah, we have a remote control car on Mars. We can't get a 24-hour live stream in Antarctica. Exactly. Exactly. Like it doesn't make no sense. Like, guys, globe people, listen. Listen, this is why I think you're wasting your time in here. We've given you guys these same arguments, these points, not even an argument, these points. We've given you guys these points of common sense before. Like, please don't come at us with these no more. It's useless. You're running up a muddy hill. You're running up a steep muddy hill with us, and you're never going to make it to the top. You're never going to make it to the top. Try thinking. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Fill in the blank, fill in the white. Listen, that's what's odd. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't like. I don't know. Like, I got a small channel. Listen, you guys got Professor Dave. You got Simon Dab. Dan. You got all these Globers that you could watch. You got the Drunk Show, the Loser Show. You got him. He did a long stream yesterday, right? They tried to recommend me to him. I'm like, why? For what? What is there for me in there? I was like, you got a guy in here that tries to get drunk and he thinks it's cool and he wants to show out for his fans. Like he's the smartest person since I don't even know. But by showing our faults, that's what you do. By showing the faults of flat earthers. Well, I'm here to tell you, flat earthers are human, right? We're some good people, yes. We do our best to tell the truth at all time, but we're still human. Flat earthers are still gonna fuck up, right? We're still gonna find ways to fuck up. Shit, I woke up this morning fucking up. I could tell you that much. We're still gonna fuck up. It's only a matter if you catch us on tape or not, or if we put ourselves out there or not. There are a lot of flat earthers out there that don't want to risk their life and livelihood, so they don't come on. But we're here. Like, what are you guys gaining from us? We have nothing for you. Like, you're trying. What are you? Why are you trying to argue with us? Is my thing. What you do know that we're not coming back to the globe, right? I bet that scares the shit out of y'all. That we're not coming back. Like, you don't I bet you want to know something, y'all. I bet they're wondering what the fuck did they see that they're not coming back. You want to know what it is? It's called being honest with yourself. There's no try thinking. Try thinking. Okay, I got a quick question for you. Level water. How does that curve? Tell me how level water curves. And you got to explain that to me. And if you can't explain it to me, then and even if you can explain it to me, if I'm not satisfied, there is no conversation for me and you to have. Level is straight line on a Level is a straight line on a horizontal plane. So again, um level, try thinking. Like explain that to me. Explain to me how we see level and water remains level and flat like on a lake. I'm not even going to talk about a river. Let's say Lake Baikal in Russia, like the deepest lake, probably one of the world's biggest lakes. How? You have curvature and movement? Try thinking. You're going to have to do better than that. Where's this proof? And give it to somebody else because, like, where's this proof you're talking about? Try thinking. And I'm not like I don't think I'm all that. I don't. It's like we played your game. Where's this truth? This proof you're talking about? Try thinking. Try thinking. I have a question for you. What have you done in your life? Have you done in your life? What was your line of work? What is your line of work? Level curving, oxymoron, if I were exactly. Try thinking. Yeah, proof we sit sideways on a spinning cartoon. This must. Yeah, I gotta see it. Dr. Bass, what you got? What you got, Dr. Bass? What you got? Let me see. We're gonna see what Dr. Bass is. Oh, let's see. Let's see what our brother Dr. Bass has. We're gonna kind of show it real quick. Dr. Bass, you're on deck, sir. Boom. Let's see what Dr. Bass has to say. Dr. Bass, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead. Dr. Bass, go ahead, share your link, bro. But I'm gonna play them right now.
It's made up of a bunch of smaller properties. All Earth is one big giant piece of property. It's like God's property.
Like the
And
band.
like it's made up of a bunch of smaller properties all within that huge big piece of property. Like here's my property here, my yard. It's just like a small piece of property. Then you have my neighbor's property, and then you have a that's all adjoining, so we have like a bigger perimeter around all our property. And then we have like the district, and so it gets wider, and then you have like the county and it gets wider, and you have the state, it gets wider, and you have the surrounding states, it gets wider. You have the whole country, it gets wider, and you have the surrounding oceans, it gets wider. I just think of Earth as one
Oh,
big,
my bad.
it gets wider. You have the whole country, it gets wider, and you have the surrounding oceans, it gets wider. You have the countries, bordering those oceans, it gets even wider. Then you have the countries bordering those other countries, and it gets even wider, and the oceans, and it gets even wider and wider, and there's more property being attached, and it just keeps getting wider and wider and wider, and there's just so much Earth. And I think that's all we'd ever see happen. I think the expanse of Earth just widens. And I know that sounds abstract or something, or just weird, but I mean, it's just true. But what we're supposed to think is going to happen if we live on a globe is that the expanse only can widen so far, and then we're going to have to see that expanse sort of close back up and then pop you out at the other end of the ball. Like on the globe Earth, the biggest circumference you can make is at the median, halfway across the world, 25,000 miles of circumference roughly. And then after that, if you were making, like, think about the latitude lines as though they were like, just like if you were to go draw the latitude circles on the Earth, on the face of the Earth, you would draw a circle and it'd be like circling a specific amount of area. You could physically mark them on the Earth. There's this big circle. Think of it as a property line. There's the 90th, they start at 90, like the North Pole or whatever. Then you make another bigger circle around the outside of that, and that would be the 80th parallel, north. I guess that's how they work, 90 down to 0. And so, like, if you were to think about, these circles, you could think of them as property lines. You know, the latitude lines, they're circles. And so they get wider and wider, you know. Then when you get down to the equator, that's supposedly the widest it gets. And then after you go past the equator, you're still making circles, but now the circles start to shrink somehow. And like, I guess that's when you start going upside down or something, or sideways. But what's weird about that for me is that I think about it as though, like, Earth, you know, like it widens, but like, how are you back up like that? Like, if you have a perimeter around a certain area, every time you go step outside of that perimeter to make the next one, it's going to be bigger. There's no escaping that. You know what I mean? Like, I just think of Earth as one big.
So there we go. Our brother Dr. Bass Ackwards breaking it down for us. All right. Breaking it down, breaking it down. So we have you ever heard of realizing Euclid test? Listen. What? Okay. All right. Try thinking. Listen. When has a flat earther faked being somewhere or faked their test? When do we fake our tests and our results? When do we do that? I can name you a mountain of times that all globe people have done is fake their tests. The National Geographic thing, the thing in the ISS. This like anytime you see a boat go over the horizon, that's you faking your tests. Why do you have to fake these things if what you claim to live on is actual? Why? Not one time do flat earths do that. Not one time do we make these things up. So what new test are you going to give me? It's a real. Oh, because okay, it's a real test. What's it going to give us? Is it going to give us the curve? So this is what's going to give us the curve. Why is it that your Neil deGrasse Tyson hasn't spoken about it? So try thinking has come up with something new, y'all. Even Mount Everest selfie was used as exactly when it first came out. Totally fake image. The Mount Everest shit. The Mount Everest selfie. And so this is what you have. You have lies. That's what you guys use. What's this? There's no test that you can give us to show that, okay, now this one is true. No, you used up all your fucking bullets. You used up all your silver bullets. Everything you guys say is bullshit. It's trash. That's you see, listen. It doesn't matter. Listen, who's that? Who is it again? Try thinking. What you need to understand is that's the problem. I'm not dogmatic globe believer. I'm a real no, you're not a globe knower. Because if you've seen what many people in the military see, you would be a flat earther. Most military people that have been on submarines are flat earthers. They don't even know it. Pilots have better be flat earthers, or else they're crashing their plane. Try thinking that realizing Euclid's site is pretty interesting. Never heard of it. Oh my God. You see, the problem with you guys, you know what the problem is with you guys? Is you like being lied to. I'm just going to come out and say it. You like being lied to. You like it. We would wish that you don't like being lied to, but if you're one of those people that enjoy beautiful lies, then it is what it is, man. Like, we can't force you to think otherwise. We can't force you to think otherwise. So when you enjoy lies like that, we prefer to not have you around. And we just tell it like it is, because whatever you're going to bring us is trash. No, so try thinking. So me being in the Navy, right? And doing what I've done and seeing what I've seen, you're going to tell me I've been lied to. But I got to see it for myself and do it for myself. But you have avoided now to tell me what it is you do and what it is you've done. You can't seem to come out your face and tell us. I have no problem. See, that's another thing. I don't conceal my shit. Like, I throw my rocks and I show my hand, whereas you throw rocks and you hide your hand. Come out, say what it is you do or what you've done. Tell us. I've been lied to. Tell me where I've been wrong. Like, please explain to me where I've been wrong. Come out and tell us what's going on, man. You assuming you know who I am? I'm okay. So tell us who you are. No, I'm gonna stop assuming. Okay, then tell us who you are and what you've done, what you've seen. Tell us how you've seen this ball. Please tell us. Please tell us. I'm just asking based off of your experience. Tell us. Tell us based off of your experience, please, by all means. I'm holding your feet to the fire right now. By all means, come on. Come on out. What have you done? Because now you have to go, you're going against what even NASA is saying. Well, we do this on a flat, non rotating Earth. NASA's not going to come out and say we do this on a fucking curved, spinning ball. Even NASA comes out and says it. Plain as day. I'm the guy with proof. What is your proof? I have this video that, okay, yeah. Video of what? Another boat going over the horizon? Yeah, we did that. Video of what? The stars moving? Yeah, we figured that out. Video of what? The sticks in the sand? Huh? Video of that? What proof do you have? Go ahead, try thinking. Because we're giving you this leeway. What have you done? So already we've caught this Australian guy, Wolfie, whatever his name is. He's a pilot, and other pilots and people that fly and people that work him out to be a liar, and we know that he's lying. You guys know who I'm talking about. He's a pilot, and he's saying that the Earth is curving. So you mean to tell me that every other pilot, and I used to fly as well. I was never behind the sticks, but I used to see, and I used to have to fly every day. Yeah, Wolfie 60/20. Yeah. So he's lying. He's lying on his own craft, saying, "Yeah, we see the curve. We curve around it and all this other shit." I'm not trying to misquote him. I'm paraphrasing right now, but he lies all the time. So, like, especially if you got kids, that's a really good point, Maria Walker, right? Try thinking about how this lie that you keep pushing. No, no, Nico. So, Nico, it's not about my life accomplishments. It's really not. It's about my experience, what I got to see for myself. It's different when you see it for yourself. So, Nico, please tell us. Flatty's playing the life accomplishment card. Is no. So, Nico, you there? You want to be so smart, like try thinking? Go ahead, tell us. Tell us what your experience is and how this place is doing this. Please tell us how this place is doing this. Please tell us. And this is why I don't understand why you come here. Why do you come here? For what? What are you going to get out of here? Because you think you're teaching us some shit that we already fucking learned. You think you're teaching us what are you going to teach us? More fucking lies? We got to go. We got a whole fucking government to do that. Thank you very much. You're going to give us some more bullshit? You're going to give us some more CGI and some more cartoons? Is that what the fuck you got for us? The fuck you got for us? Go ahead. Tell us what the fuck you're going to teach us, please. Teach us something. Teach us more globe bullshit, please. Teach us more of these fucking probes that are going to these planets. Please tell us. Equatorial telescope mounts use one plane. Really? It doesn't work on a. Listen, you mean nothing works on a globe Earth because there is no globe Earth. You do understand that, right? So you see all these fucking old buildings that nobody could fucking figure out. Who the fuck do you think built them? You think it was globe Earthers? All these airplanes that they flew before fucking GPS, who the fuck do you think flew them and built them? You think it was fucking globe Earthers? Really? Because one of the things you love to claim is GPS and how GPS functions. That's how you know it's a fucking ball. Do you know they've had fucking goddamn airplanes and Zeppelins they've had Zeppelins since the 1600s? You do know that, right? You do know that, right? So what the fuck are you going to teach us? What are you in here? What do you? Nothing. an equatorial gizmo that blah, blah, blah. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. That shows what? Not that equatorial gizmo is not going to give us fucking curvature, and it's not going to give us fucking movement. It's not going to give us speed. In Witsit logo, its mere existence of EQ oh, whatever. Is a slam dunk flat earth killer. Yeah, whatever. Nico's Coyote. So since you have nothing to offer, I bid you adieu. Adios. I'm putting you in timeout. Again, you guys have nothing. You guys provide nothing of substance. I can see the false dichotomy. Talk about what? What? There is no argument. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We know your lies. What? You have nothing to provide. We don't need you here anymore. You have no use. Do you not see that? I can see the false dichotomy. I was hoping you might be able to talk about what? More bullshit? It needs to work on a globe. Well, let me show you something. Do you guys mind if I show you the pear-shaped earth? Let me show you the pear-shaped earth. Let me show you this pear-shaped earth. There it is, y'all. Let me show all of y'all this fucking pear-shaped earth that we've been fucking taught. Apparently, the earth is shaped like a pear. Apparently, the earth is shaped like a pear. Look at that. All these fucking pictures of the earth, right? Blue marbles. All these fucking blue marbles. A little cartoon one right here. All these pictures are, oh, not shaped like a pear. It's shaped like a fucking Mentos. Look at that. Look at all these shaped like a goddamn globe. But apparently, look at that. All this. This is what the fuck you want us to believe. This is what you want us to believe. Meanwhile, the deepest you've dug is 7.8 fucking miles. So what the fuck you going to teach me? The fuck you going to teach me? Exactly. It's not proof of anything. But this is all the fuck you got to offer us. Pictures that don't amount to nothing. What the fuck you going to teach any of us in here? What can you possibly fucking teach us? Listen, go make your fucking channel of how this place is a ball, okay? There is nothing that you're going to teach us. We've done it all. We've learned it all. We learned the same bullshit you did. What the fuck do you know that we don't know? The fuck you going to teach us, man? The fuck you going to teach us? You know what? You got to hold David Weiss over there. He'll listen to you. Talk to him. Oh, now the place is not a ball. Then what the fuck is it? The place is not a ball. What is it then? That's what y'all been calling it. What the fuck y'all selling over here then? The fuck is that? I got a whole globe over there. The fuck is that? It's not a ball. But what the you see? Listen, this is the problem. This is the problem with lies and liars. This is the problem with lies and liars, okay? Not only do you fucking become annoying, you lose all fucking credibility, and this happens. Oh, I never said it was a ball. I said it was a fucking a sock puppet. I said it was a pear. I said it was a Mentos. You guys can't seem to make up your fucking mind because you know what? It doesn't do any of those things. You want to take some bullshit to somebody? Take that bullshit to David Weiss and see if you could convince him. Take it to him. Take it to him. Convince him. Don't do that shit here, man. We've been down that road. The fuck you gonna teach us? The fuck you got for us? And you goddamn right, I'm gonna get annoyed and I'm gonna get mad. I can see the false dichotomy. What the fuck? What the fuck you gonna teach us? What are you going to teach us? You know what, man? Like, that's the thing, man. Like, you guys don't get it. You guys really don't fucking get it, dude. You see these lies going on? You see these lies happening from the government? You think you're getting something special? They lying to you too. There's a reason why YouTube shuts us the fuck down. Why we don't get no fucking play. Why our channels are so goddamn small. There's a big fucking reason. Oh God. Oh God. Listen. Try thinking. You need to go somewhere with your bullshit, dude, because it ain't working. It doesn't have it. It cannot live here. Okay. You're not going to present anything to us of value. Lev Kung brings us stuff of value. Lev Kung brings us what he's learned about the toroids and the lights and magnets and everything. RG brings us stuff. JJ brings us stuff. Everybody in this channel brings us something that we can use to help us figure out where we live. All you bring are fucking lies. Well, this shows the current. No, it don't. No, it don't. Because if you've got curvature, then you've got gravity, then you've got movement, then you've got spin, then you've got flying, then you've got falling. All of which we don't fucking have. So please miss me with that bullshit. Those balls in space? Nah, those don't work. Then what the fuck works? Because apparently, then you see, this is try something. What I'm trying to get through to you is this, man. This is what I'm trying to get through to you. I'm not trying to yell, but when I get annoyed and it's like out of coming from a place of righteousness, you got to see where I'm coming from. When you get lied to, when you're lying and you get lied to, like those that are in the camp of the lie, you need to separate yourselves from it. You have got to separate yourselves from it. That's the only way our language would make sense to you. That's the only way what we're saying will penetrate your head. That's the only way it'll make sense. Other than that, if you're going to believe their bullshit, anything we tell you is invalid. So you don't need to fucking be here. You don't need to fuck. This is why I tell you, what are you doing here? What do you live in that lie stew. You live and you sleep and you do everything in that lie stew. There is nothing for you to, there's nothing for you here. Find clarity through argument. So what clarity are you going to bring me? Lies? That's like saying, hey, look, I only want you to, why are you drinking clear water? Why are you drinking clean, clear water when I could give you this poison instead? That's what it sounds like you're doing to me there. Try thinking. Why drink water when you could drink this sludge, this sewage that I got for you? We've already discovered that everything of the globe is a lie. Why do you come here? What are you going to present to us that's of use? There's nothing that you could give us that we can use. No, don't suck my dick, dude. Stop sucking my dick, all right? I was told you were the most flat. I'm not the most reasonable. I'm not going to say that. I am reasonable, but I'm being honest. What are you going to present to us that is different, that is new? What? Like, don't dick ride with me. Stop that shit, man. Like, I look down on motherfuckers that do that shit. Please. I was told you, yes, I'm reasonable, but within reason. Like, we can't do lies no more, man. Come on, dude. We talk about the flat earth because we know what this place is not and what this place is not doing. I don't know who the most Black Light, JJ, the two most reasonable flat earthers that you're going to find. Go to them. They know. They know. They know. Black Light and JJ, those two are the most reasonable flat earthers around. They'll tell you. They'll tell you like it is. Ask them. Ask them. Like, I don't. My thing is this, man. Please provide that we can use. Don't bring globe lies. Stop bringing globe lies. That's who Just Judy is. I guess I'm seeing you for the first time. Go to them. Go to them. Like, look, man. If you don't see where it is, why we're annoyed, why we get hot with y'all, trying to present more bullshit. It's like, look, get that shit out of here. Lies just piss us off these days, man. Lies just piss us off. And if you can't see that your own people that have been lying to us, but we get it, are lying to you, there's nothing that we could say to you that could change you otherwise. You have to figure that out for yourself. No, fuck that. There ain't no calm the fuck down. If I'm gonna be hot, I'm gonna be the fuck hot. If you don't like it in here, get the fuck out. That simple. That fucking simple. Calm down, G's. Fuck out of here. We're tired of being fucking lied to, and we're tired of being toyed with. It's that simple. I'm always fucking calm. You don't like that shit, get the fuck out. That's simple. Coming in here think I'm gonna be playing fucking games with y'all. God damn. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna keep bitching. You know what? You ain't even gotta hear me. Bye, bitch. Bye, bitch. Keep bitching. Stay the fuck out my goddamn channel, motherfucker. Stay the fuck out my channel. You don't like the fucking heat? Stay the fuck out of my channel. That's simple. Goodbye. Good riddance. Mm-hmm. Oh, no, 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 no. You know what? You know how it works. You know how it works. Look, man. Listen, you have JJ, you have Dr. Bass Ackwoods, you have all these amazing channels. Listen, Vlad is look, y'all keep coming here with bullshit. Y'all keep coming here with bullshit, man, and y'all got to understand why I'm fucking tired about it. You know what? You better be calming my motherfucker, or else I'll kick you out immediately, just like I did Judy just now. Don't come in here fucking with me. Don't come in here fucking with us. We tired of that bullshit, man. I don't understand why y'all don't get that shit. Look, it's a false dichotomy. Look, listen. Try thinking. This is going to be the last time I tell you, okay? It's not curving, it's not moving. It's not curving, it's not moving. There are other things that we talk about other than curvature and movement of this realm. This is why we've got other people in here. We've got Left, RG. We've got so many other people in here that discuss the movement of the heavenly bodies. We don't know where the hell we live, but we understand. Here's the thing. We're willing to kowtow to this world, and we understand we don't know. We don't know. We're willing to drop our ego and say we don't know. Stop coming here with this bullshit ass fucking globe fucking bullshit. It's lies. They are lies. Okay? And you see how we treat other liars within the community. What makes you think we're going to treat you any better when you bring your lies here? What makes you think that? Try thinking. Listen, man. Go to Eric Dubé. Talk to Eric Dubé. He's nice. He's real nice. Talk to Eric Dubé. Y'all come in here thinking I'm trying to use my glories, and no, man, it's an experience. A lot of this you get to experience for yourself, and a lot of these tests you get to do for yourself. It's that simple. Do the laser tests. Do those things, man. Just do them yourself, man. If you see a boat go over the horizon and you're being told by your globe earth god Neil deGrasse Tyson that it's flat from this distance, like there's a problem in your model. Your model is lying to you. Those that gave you this model are lying to you. Well, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Eric Dubay is it, bro. They're lying to you, bro. They're lying to you. That's it. Have you ever been lied to? We've been lied to a lot. And we know what the lies smell like and what they look like. If you can't get over that, that's a you problem. Okay? We've gone beyond that already. It was, for some of us it was a tough pill to swallow, but we've gotten over it and here we are. We've gotten past that point. Okay? If you're not willing to accept that, that's not our problem. That's a you problem. Try thinking. Please understand that. We're saying this in all honesty. Not one time have we lied to you. We don't go to your channels. We don't fuck with you. We don't come looking for any of y'all. We don't. We really, really don't. There is nothing here for you. If you do not understand the bare bones basics of what we say, if you're not willing to listen because you believe they're lies, that's a you problem. We're over it. Okay. We're not going to try and force you to believe something else. We're not. That's Jaren's. Listen, Jaren, that's his problem. That's his problem. He's got his own problems. He's got his own problems. Let him deal with that. Let him deal with that. Yeah, he's got his own problems, man. This dude has no power here. There's nothing for him here. I don't know if you sincerely believe him, but you seriously you seriously need to look at those lies that you're getting from those that claim that intelligence or not. Look at those lies. We've done our part. Flat Earth, in my opinion, Flat Earth has done our part. We've done our part. Yeah, I'm reasonable about discussion, but when you come here with the same bullshit and the same lies that are useless because we debunked them a million times over, it's tiresome. Try me. So if you don't like it, that's fine. If you don't like it, that's fine. You don't have to be here. Judy's gone too for good, and she was given a chance. So, like I said, we don't go to your channels fucking with you, asking you to do certain. We don't do that, man. We know what this place isn't doing, and we know what this place is not. Okay. It's old. It's very old. And we're not doing this debate because we realize that we've wasted time with you guys. And that's the thing is, you see, you've got folks in there that are of the globe, and that's how they act, and that's what they do. You see that right there? Globers. This is what they do. Hell yeah, that sounds delicious. Yeah, I froze for a little bit. But yeah, that's what Globers do. And this is basically just strengthening my resolve as to why I'm doing what I do. Yeah, it's challenging to talk about reality. Not for us. That's why we talk about reality. If you want to talk about the globe, you've got many good channels out there that talk about the globe and what works. And you can go there. Talk to them. Don't talk to a flat earther. RG, you have a good night, homie. Have a good night, man. Thanks for coming, family. Go to Judas's channel. Judas he'll tell you all about the globe so you could go to sleep happy. You could sleep and be happy. Don't come here. Schneider, good to see you, family. Good to see our brother Schneider. I haven't seen you in a minute, man. Don't be coming in here in these flat earth channels, man. We don't want your ass in here, man. Donald Piasek, how you doing, family? No. But according to them, the globe is what works. It's the globe that works. So, whatever. Meanwhile, this whole fucking world functions because of flat earthers. This whole world functions on the flat earth model for everything. If you eating peaches, if you eating cucumbers, if you eating grapefruit, think a flat earther. But it wouldn't be possible unless they knew when to do what the fuck they needed, all based off of a flat earth model. All of these people flat earthers. The law of non-contradiction would state, nice. So with your big words, so these big words, guys, are going to make this place curve. Check it out. These big words are going to make this place curve automatically. So reality means nothing. You got to have some math and you got to have some this, which funny. Yeah, right. Funny thing is when we give them their own math and shows that it doesn't work, then they start saying, oh, 69 degrees per 69 miles per degree. And it's like, really? Well, now it's going to curve, right? Okay. Okay. Tell that to any pilot flying, because no pilot flying knows that. No pilot flying knows that. And the plane never dips. It just stays like this. It flies 3 degrees at most up. That's how planes fly. That's how pilots prefer. It's reality. That's reality. Try thinking, I don't know what the fuck you doing. I don't know what the fuck you looking at. I don't know what world you live in. Bizarro world apparently. But we in here we talk about what's real. I don't give. Listen, man. Like I said, man, stop kissing my ass, bro. Stop. Like, don't tell me you got flat Earth friends. Like, please, just like stop with the bullshit. We have nothing here for you, so you have globe channels that you could do that in. Okay, you get Judas is still around. He's a glober. You can go to Witset's channel too. I'm sure he's reasonable. He'll listen to you because we definitely ain't gonna listen to his. Well, we're done with him. Actually, I don't know how you could listen to Judas because I look at it like this. Undoctrinated, how you doing, family? Uh, I don't know how you could trust somebody like that that's going to be as treacherous as he is. He was within the community and he did what he did, and now you're going to trust him to deliver good information to you as a globe earther? Do you trust that? You know what? I bet you do. I bet you trust that. But see, when you're in the camp of liars, you're going to trust other liars. You're going to trust that they lie at least. So I could see you fucking with dirty, what's that? Dirty goods, dirty seconds, sloppy seconds. So that's what he's broke. He's a set of broken toys, Judas. And you want to fuck with that. We can't trust him. We know we can't trust him. And anything that goes along with him. But you're going to trust him. I find that interesting. And you're going to trust what he does and what he says. No, there's nothing. Listen, no, there's nothing. Right. There's nothing that you could provide. Listen, try thinking. Listen, make your channel and present it. I'm sure your information is so good that all those other channels would love to break it down, and they could tell us why this place is curving and moving and falling at the same time. But it ain't gonna work here. Okay. Yeah, right. Level is straight, horizontal plane. Subterfuge of wording. Are you trying to fuck with the words? You trying to fuck with the words and use the words against us? Mikey's podiatrist. What are you doing here? Why are you here, Mikey's podiatrist? What do you want? Why are you here? You have, listen, all you globers that think I'm going over the top and I'm being a little too extreme, good. Okay, good. You have other flat earthers that have been more than gracious and more than nice in giving it to you straight. So you can go to their channel, you can go to them, and you can get all that information from them. Okay, we're not doing this with you. We're not doing this with you. Okay. Again, like that shit that I was beefing about, guess what? Guess who does the Flint water crisis? Globers. Guess who puts us in these shitty fucked up ass wars? Globers. Guess who poisons the people? Globers. Guess who kills the animals? Globers. Guess who poisons the water? Globers. Guess who poisons the air? Globers. You starting to see a fucking trend here? It's the same fucking people all the goddamn time. So you think I'm going to give you a fucking platform to fucking talk? More lies? More poison? The fuck out of here, man. If you want to feed that shit to your children, go right the fuck ahead. Go right the fuck ahead. Not here. Y'all got a whole fucking litany of goddamn liars in the goddamn White House, but we're the ones that you got problems with, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. You got all them fucking problems from the same group of people that launched that bullshit, that claim that it's doing all this bullshit, all these lies. You're broke because of those motherfuckers. You probably got whatever disease you got because of those motherfuckers. And you want to come in here and fuck with us. You don't find a problem with that? We didn't give you your polio. We didn't give you some shot that fucked your whole life up, probably fucked up somebody in your family. That didn't come from us. It came from your people. Those stay away from the flat earthers. They're lying to you. Yeah, we don't do that. Y'all motherfuckers do that. Surprise, bitch. Surprise, motherfucker. We don't do that. And I'm not sorry to fucking hurt your feelings either. This is how every fucking flat earther needs to give it to you straight, just like that. Every fucking flat earther needs to give it to you just like that. Because if I say it, oh man, I thought you were reasonable. Well, I think every other flat earther needs to be just as reasonable as me with you. Because for whatever reason, you think that those motherfuckers are going to tell you the truth. They've lied to you and they're trying to kill you. And you think they're going to give you the truth? But we're the problem. We're the ones that are I'm unreasonable. Well, I didn't fill you full of fucking monkey pus, did I? I didn't tell you to cover up your face because you're going to get everybody sick, did I? Can I help you?
Oh, good day. I think you're getting me a little bit wrong. I don't know. Yes.
Try thinking.
Yes.
What are you going to present to us? What can you give us that is going to strengthen the community? What knowledge are you going to bestow upon us?
Well, I bring arguments to the community. I think you've got a community. It's very fragmented at the minute. But I'm hoping to bring some sort of clarity.
What clarity? Try thinking.
Well, I'm doing a bit about arguments and how arguments have improved over the years. But I hope to be able to bring and let you see the false dichotomy. But really, I want to come and point out the fallacy within the black swan. I'm guessing you haven't seen it.
try thinking. Can I ask you something? And just be honest with me. How old are you?
50 something. I don't know.
Okay.
I have to do a math thing to work
So
out.
you're an elder. You're older than me, significantly older than me. I don't like yelling at older people, especially people that are older than me. I like to have some kind of respect for people older than me. So I'm going to do my best to just calm it down. So bear with me. Try thinking, what have you done in your life to show you what this world is?
Well, we went to bed. Have you heard of Bedford Level?
Yes.
We went there and put the camera 8 inches above the water, like Robotham did, quite a few years ago. Recorded it. I think we have the only existing footage of that actual thing.
And what happened? And what did you get?
We didn't see the boat. But it didn't disappear like you would have thought it would, right? But flat earthers weren't bothered. They didn't want it.
So then, no. So then what does that mean? Because you guys talk about refraction, diffraction, refraction, right?
No, I don't talk about any of those ever.
Oh, there's a refraction index as well.
Yeah,
Got to
talk about that though.
Yeah. So you're talking about a camera that you used, right?
And
you did the Bedford Level experiment.
Yeah.
You do,
and we also did the Wallace one as well from the bridge.
Oh, okay. And I'm asking that, and we had people in there talking shit because I was talking about my experiment. You know, I used to ride submarines, right?
Like fight the flat Earth.
I used to no. So here's the difference. Fight the flat Earth is different because he was a nuclear engineer. All right, on submarines. The nuclear engineers typically don't find themselves in the pilot house or in control, what they call it in American submarines. Control is where you get to see what the periscope is doing. You don't get to see that back aft. He worked in the engine spaces back aft. Yeah, you don't get to see. It's totally different. I'm letting you know because now, hold on. Let me continue. I'm saying all that because obviously I'm speaking from a place of my ass. A lot of you guys don't value anybody's experience or what we've done in our lives. See this place we're doing or what the fuck we're talking about. We're all stupid or something. And I'm gonna finish off with this. I've seen boats at distances I'm not supposed to see them at heights out the water I'm not supposed to see them at because this place is supposed to be curving with the periscope. Not no Nikon 5000 or some shit. Not no fucking level Bedford fucking binoculars, nothing like that. Some of the world's cutting edge best equipment ever, right? A military periscope. Okay, so please, how do you beat that? Tell me.
Right, since you've been in a submarine, can you clarify something? That Fight the Flat Earth once told me this. He said it's one of his proofs of the globe. Actually, one of his proofs of the globe is that he calculated how much diesel it would take to go from I don't know, must be Scotland to somewhere else, right? Now, why would a nuclear submarine need diesel, and how would that calculation make any difference to a globe proof?
Well, because we have alternate ways of moving the ship as well. We don't always use our back aft engine space. We have an EDG, an emergency diesel generator. And depending on if you're snorkeling, if you're up and out of the water, you can use that as an alternate means of propulsion. You also have an APU, right? An auxiliary power unit, right? Or an auxiliary propulsion unit underneath the sub that you can use. You're going to be moving a hell of a lot slower, right? And I think it uses either battery or it uses diesel as well to move. But you have alternate ways in which you can maneuver the sub. You don't have to be on nuclear power. If in fact if he was on a nuclear boat and it's designed the same way as ours with an emergency diesel, which I imagine it is, then that's how you get around. Are you like, why are you asking me that?
Because it always confused me. I thought it was funny the way that he was saying that he had a proof of how to get the globe from how much diesel he had to calculate for filling up in the sub. I don't.
Well,
Unless
I
you were
mean,
making the full journey, then
no, yeah, no, ain't nobody making a full
on the
journey on.
diesel.
No, as far as I know, right? And depending on where he is, and if he's inside of mission waters, there's no fucking way in hell that they're going to be running off the diesel. No fucking
Yeah.
way.
I
Because
thought it
they
was
have to.
hilarious.
No,
I
because
just imagined the Scottish submarine to have a diesel engine.
yeah,
It'd
no.
be like the
If you're
most
running,
noticeable submarine in the
no,
water, right?
yeah, like because if you're running the diesel generator, you have to be sticking the superstructure, right? You have to be sticking that up and out of the water. And if you do that, you're basically exposing yourself to the enemy if you're in mission waters. But if you're not in mission waters, you very well could have like the majority of the boat on the surface and you could use the diesel. You could do that. But me, I didn't, no, no, unless we were out, well out and away from enemy or mission waters, excuse me, then there's no fucking reason for us to do that. Not at all.
Yeah. I see. I don't believe he was in the submarines at all. I don't believe he had
Look,
his
I don't
qualifications or anything.
listen, I'm not gonna sit here and make claims as to what he did. I know what I did. Okay. I know what I did. I know what I've seen. This is why I ask these questions, because I'm sitting here thinking I didn't even actually, I'll be honest with you. I looked at these boats from a distance on a submarines that I wasn't even supposed to see, right? At significant distances. And I didn't think about it. And it's not until I came into the flat earth that I realized, I was like, holy shit, I could see that at 11 miles. I could see that at 12 miles. I'm not the whole ship. I'm not even supposed to see it. It's a different story. It tastes different when you do it. Andrew B, how you doing, bro?
Doing wonderful. And I will let you finish off with what you're talking about, but I was only chiming in because I actually used to work at a nuclear power plant and also something called a cogen. So
What's
I have a little
that?
cogen is natural gas and steam.
Oh wow, I never heard of that. That's crazy.
Yeah, if it's not a nuclear power plant, then it's usually going to be considered a cogen. I mean, two, a co meaning two. And
Right.
so yeah, it uses both. And what a nuclear power plant essentially does is it converts water into amount of steam at a very, very efficient rate.
Yep.
That's pretty much what it does. This is the same concept how trains work, or used to work, unless they're electric trains. But also, it creates pressure.
And yeah, there's nothing special that nuclear power plants are doing on a freaking whatchamacallit, on a submarine. That's exactly what it is. It's using steam to propel the boat.
Yes, steam creates pressure and it's the same concept with when it comes to your combustion engine in a car. You're just combusting it, and it's causing the pistons to go up and down at a certain rate, causing horsepower, torque, and the works. So I am not here.
Oh no, I got you. Go ahead, Andrew. My bad.
I'm not here to tell anyone that nuclear power plants don't exist, because they do. I used to work at one, and that was Southern California. I'm sorry, Southern San Jose, called the Metcalf Station. And then from there, it's called Calpine. That's the name of the company I used to work at, until the whole Enron bullshit thing happened, and then I got laid off. I was the new hire, and at that point, I just gave him the finger and said, "Fuck you! I'm not getting laid off." I just went back to working as an electrician, and then continued on with my degree, my undergrad degree.
Okay, all right. Now, Andrew's not an agent. Andrew's at the tinfoil sombrero.
Yes.
Andrew, I remember Andrew.
Wait, someone called me a fucking agent?
They were like, "Is Andrew an agent?" I'm like, "Nah."
Fuck no, I'm a flat earther. I've done my own tests.
Yeah, but I've been on one this evening, bro. I've been I've been on one, man, because it's like these Globers are just like, y'all come into the wrong channel if you think I'm gonna play these fuck games with you, man, because we're not here for that bullshit. We're just here for the truth. And I'm like, one thing I don't think you globe folks understand is we're not here to lie to you. That's what your government is there for. That's what everybody else that's already lied to you and continue to lie to you. That's what they're there for. We're not here for that. So I don't know why the fuck you're here. Because if you want lies, go there. But if you want the truth, sure, come here, but recognize you're going to get the truth. Don't be fucking with us. You understand? Does that make any sense? And don't come in here trying to kiss my ass neither. That pisses me off. We grown folks in here, man, and we just want the best with the time we got. That's it. Ain't nobody here for no bullshit, man.
Yeah, there's not. It goes back into that old that little the black lady who was outside of the apartment fire. She's like, "Oh, the house was on fire. Oh Lord, I don't got
Nobody
time
got-
for that."
Nobody got time for that.
Yeah, no one's got time for that kind of shit. If you want to call me a fucking agent, go for it. If you want to call Ironwork an agent, fucking go for it. But it
Ain't nobody calling me no agent.
No, I'm just saying anybody. If you
Oh.
want to start calling anyone an agent, okay?
I was gonna say, ain't nobody calling me.
Well, if you want to call me Vlad or try things, who doesn't matter. It's
Yeah.
your time is being wasted, and I'm inside your head free of charge. So fuck you if that's how you're going to be thinking about
You there?
people. And I've already
I think
written a
I'm
lot of
being
people up.
called an agent, though, aren't I?
No, I'm just
No,
saying,
you're not being called an
hypothetical,
agent. You're a
hypothetically.
glober. No, you're a glober. So
Yeah, but you still think of the false dichotomy, right?
what?
But
Say what?
you're still trapped in the false dichotomy. You're thinking of the dogmatic globe whenever you say globe.
Listen, it's not curving. That's it.
What's not curving?
You see this shit that's under our feet? This earth that's under our feet?
Straight
You see
lines
that?
don't curve.
You see that water, right? Yeah, it's not curving. It doesn't curve. So why then give us an image of these curving earths? Or this football shaped earth? Why? What sense does that make?
The
Why would y'all give us
object as a
I'm sorry?
representation?
a
The
spherical
object.
representation or fact?
It's not real. That's what I'm saying. The real globe isn't that spherical object.
Then okay, so then okay, so you see this right here? Let me show you something. You see this? You see how I have this
I don't know you.
earth that we live on is this?
No, it's not.
Then what is it?
It's a globe, the real globe.
Try thinking. You gotta go, man. You gotta go, bro. Go to bed, dude. It's late. It's late on my end, dude. Try thinking. Thanks for being
I've
here,
only
dog.
just got up.
All right, man. Go to bed, dude. Go to bed. I'll talk to you, man. Peace, bro.
Well, all right, Vlad. Thank you very much for having me on for a very short time. I think you've been on for I don't know how long it's been.
It's almost 3 hours. Try thinking.
Dang. All right. Well done.
Try thinking like, nah, bro. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, Andrew B. Yeah, man. It's just 3 hours. Yeah.
All right. Cool. But yeah, I've been on our own stream tonight on Tinfoil Sombrero and then other places as well. So also on Sobs for a short little bit and then also on here. But I've had a long weekend. So thank you very much. And by the way, for everyone that was in chat earlier, I closed chat because everyone's like attacking me for whatever fucking reason. I don't really care. That's why I just closed chat. Just fucking all right, whatever. Say whatever you want about me. And I'm a flat earther, true and true. So if you don't want to fucking believe me, then fuck off.
Yeah, I guess. Damn, I didn't even know it was happening like that with you, Andrew.
Yeah, that's why I closed chat. I'm not looking at it. So.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm just listening in the background as I'm doing some AutoCAD stuff.
Yeah. I got you, man. I got you.
Cool, man.
Yeah, man. All right.
We'll look forward to having you back on Tinfoil Sombrero anytime you want.
Yes, sir. Sounds good. I look forward to it.
Cool. And I'll let you take it away. I'll be listening in the background. Thank you very much.
You got it, man. You have a good night, homie. Yeah, man. Try thinking. I'm sorry, man. Like you guys, man. You guys. You guys, I swear, you guys. Ay. You guys burn me, man. You guys burn me. But I'm not going to let that discourage me, man. I'm not going to let that discourage me. I don't look, this is what you guys have claimed, and you guys claim it proudly. So don't go turning around and acting like you don't know what I'm showing you, or you don't turn around and act like what I'm showing you is foreign to you. You know what the hell this is. You know what it is. We all know what it is. Okay. So don't play the games with us, man. Like, and this is what I'm talking about. Like, we're here to learn. We're not here to be lied to. We're not here to be fucked with. Just guys. Anyway, family. It is late. It is almost 3 in the morning. I gotta be up in like 2 hours. So I'm gonna go take a shower, brush my teeth, and then I'm gonna blink for a long time and be up so I could get my ass to the gas station. Family, listen. I don't know. Globe Earthers, you guys need to go to church, go find a higher power and look in the scriptures, look in the Quran, look in the Torah. Like, you guys talk to somebody, talk to a priest, or get some help, because it ain't here, not with me. It ain't happening. I'm sorry. No. We do our best here. We do our best here, but the lies are just, they're not nice, okay? They're not nice. They give us that visceral reaction. That shit that y'all got from me for the last hour, that visceral reaction, that's what the lies do. Okay? And so you don't want to do that to us, man. There's nothing cool about that, family. There ain't nothing cool about that. So, like, guys, come on, man. If you want to come in here to talk, ask the Foundry questions, ask, but don't come in here fucking with people, man, because that don't spell nice for nobody. Do that on the Globe channels, please. That's what they're there for, not here. Anyway, family, I really appreciate you guys coming here. Phil in de Blanc, good to see you. Derek Nelson, I saw you, man. Good to see you, family. A couple of y'all I missed out on, man, but I want to make sure I greet y'all. See Lightning 300, how you doing, fam? Carrie Skates was good. Sean Alke was good. JJ was happening. Maria Walker, try thinking. Of course, yes, he's here still. So I didn't kick him out. You know, it's hard, man. It's hard. It's tough. Heresy Seed, I haven't seen you, but I see you now. Good to see you, family. Big Pine Sailing, what's good, family? Roger Ledwell, Roger's in the house. Good to see you, bro. Roger Ledwell is in the house. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Oh, me no more. Maria Walker, Heresy Seed, Carrie Skates. Linnea Cannon, how you doing, sis? How you doing? It is good to see you. Welcome, sis. Welcome. Godheart Guardian, of course. JJ, the Hand History Vault. Good to see you. Good to see you, family. Good to see you. I know. Every once in a while, as of late, I've been losing. I had to let loose. But it's good to see you guys in the Foundry. It is good to have you guys here with us and joining us, family. But listen, again, we have this stuff. Jono Edwards. Oh my God, been a while since I seen your Australian ass. Good to see you, fam. But family, as I said earlier, with the stuff going on, listen, do not be discouraged. Don't be anxious. Keep that out of your vocabulary and keep that out of your soul. Keep that out of your spirit, man. Think good thoughts. Surround yourself with good, positive people, typically flat earthers. And if you need to make an executive decision, though, make sure to make that decision. It's better to make some decision than no decision. Okay? Do something. But I think we'll be all right, family. I sincerely think we'll be all right. But let's look at winning. Let's not look at losing, man. All right. But family, I appreciate y'all being here one more time. And I wish y'all nothing but the best, man. Y'all, you know how I do, man. I wish you guys nothing but the best. Health, wealth, love, joy, prosperity. Most of all, wisdom. Let's be wise, y'all. Let's be wise. I'm going to calm down. I promise. You know, I'm going to taper it down a little bit. I know I got a little spicy, but just bear with me, man. Like, y'all see it here, man. The dumb questions it just be, sometimes it does that. It has that effect on a brother. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, fam, that's all I got. I wish y'all nothing but the best. And I love y'all. I'm out. You guys have a good night. Get some sleep, please. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Yes, we're moving on up to